lovely Legionnaires. I'm so sorry. I'm a little late. We had to finish Percy Jackson. I'm sorry. I had to finish Percy Jackson. I'm sorry that I'm late. Ugh. Eat 'em, smoke 'em. Hang on. Oh god. Fuck. Shit. Oh Jesus. Oh god. I'm just knocking shit over. Oh god. Give me a fucking second. Oh Jesus. Oh shit. Streamer late bad. Streamer bad. I'm sorry. Dying in a creepypasta right now for us all to hear. Yeah, god. Oh wait a minute. Hang on. I have to open the canvas. You can't see this yet. Oh, there's a secret on screen right now. Oh, you wish you could see it so bad, but you can't. Oh. How long until Beaton accidentally shows you the wrong layer? Oh shit, oh god, oh no. I resent the goth Hogwarts because of no dredge. I'm gonna! Okay, I'm gonna. Don't worry about it. You're worrying about it. You shouldn't be. I'm gonna do it. I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it. It's just gonna be a minute, that's all. Yeah, we've already drawn, we did Ben, we did, Masky last time, so we're moving on down. Hoodie will go by fast. Hoodie's one of the few that'll go by real quick, don't even worry about it. I have no idea who the people in this are. Then you probably had a totally normal high school career, and I'm glad for you, on God. Listen, well and truly, I'm happy that you got to be normal. For the rest of us, not so fucking much. So, Hoodie's gonna be fucking mega easy. This about the brush size I worked with. Wouldn't know that's blue. No. He's probably on 15 or 17. I'll do 15, fuck it. Well, yeah, you were like me. You were goth and weird. So, like... The only reason I wasn't goth in fucking, in high school was because we didn't have the fucking money. hadn't been lower middle class, it would have been fucking over. I would have been wearing, Jinko, those bright seamed Jinko jeans that had the chain wallets on them. I would have been wearing them all day, every day, but Mom said no, because they were expensive. No, stop. There we go. More than goth, for being real. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Huge boobs. Big Doban Hankaros. Some massive Bahanaga hoogs. Then there was a transfer student with even bigger boobs. I have this playlist of creepy Nintendo music that I like to listen to at 2x speed because don't tell me how to live my life. And that's just usually what I listen to when we're... Oh! Okay. It's like yellow. Pog. Okay. Give me a sec. Give me a second and I'll sing for you. This is me doing it right now. It's me singing for you. Give me a sec. Baba booey. Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Okay, there we go. Beep. Beep. Oh, okay. Ooh. Do I still know how to do this? Maybe. 真っ白な景色には誘われて僕は行くよまだ見ぬ世界で oh. Yeah, see if I know how to do this. 迷子のまま旅していたネズミ色空の下光に地図いくでも夢が滲んでいたいつかはちっぽけな僕のこの歩幅でもあの雲の向こうまで行けるかな広がって傷ついた心すかしたように降り出した雨粒たちが乱射繰り返すまっすぐな光が交差して行くげぬままどこまでも突き抜ける淡い残像の海に吐きつけてこの空の下の生態を僕は挟んだまだ見ぬ世界で It's okay. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I had to rely on the actual like I had to rely on the subtitles for a little bit because it's been a while. Everybody's just been wanting me to sing lately. I don't know what's up with that. Could there be something to that, perhaps? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Get cute. I talked about this on Twitter, but I got a fucking DM. You sing good, thank you. I got a fucking DM, not on Twitter, I talked about this on Discord. Okay, Google, set a timer for 2 minutes. Well, I got a fucking DM on Discord last night. From fucking Lio. So, okay, so I was minding my own business. I was sitting on the couch. I'm talking to Brooke and Justin, and I'm just minding my own business. And I get a fucking DM from Lio Convoy. From Lio Convoy. It's a hard thing to say in this accent. And the conversation went like this. He DMs me and he says, "The current call requires knowledge. Can you sing?" And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I'm like, oh, there's a Senate call going on. I said, yeah, you want me to come and sing? He says, I think they'd freak out if you did. And I said, I bet. So I hopped in call. And I was like, I heard y'all want me to sing? Is that what's going on? And they're like, yeah, Lau was telling us that you're like a good voice actor. And then I asked if you could sing. And he's like, I'm not sure, but I think so. And then he goes, yeah. And then I DM'd her. And I was like, do you want me to sing right now? And they're like, oh, if you could. And I'm like, yeah, all right, no problem. I can do that. And so I sang, like, I just popped the first couple of bars of Just a Man, and, like, fucking, these motherfuckers, like, applauded me. That was the funniest part for me, is they applauded me. I got, like, ate and left no crumbs. Absolutely fucking ate, devoured it. And I was like, oh my god, thank you, you're being so sweet to me. I appreciate that so much. And it's just fucking, it was just really fucking funny. Cause, like, it's like I've said before, like, I like singing. Okay, Google, stop. I like singing. You deserve the praise. Thank you. And I like singing, and I don't get to do it very often. I've been telling you. I don't know. It's one of those things, right? Like, I talked to, I was talking about this with Brooke. That kind of, like, the thing about a lot of the shit that, like, a lot of the, like, skills I possess, I've never, like, I've never been, like, air quotes, evaluated for them. Because, like, we didn't have the money, or I wasn't in the right atmosphere, or whatever. So, like, a lot of the skills I have, I don't know, like, I have no concept of whether or not I'm good at anything. Because, like, I used to do stuff all the time, but, like, when nobody says anything, I don't know if I'm any good at it or not. So I had to, like... So I had to, like, I had to, like, actively learn whether or not I was good at this kind of shit by, like, via other people. So, like, learning all of this now is how I've learned that I'm any good at anything. But I keep getting really positive responses, so I'm gonna go next week. There's a place that lets you, rent out their little production studio for a couple hours for free, so I booked my times, so I'ma go do it. Now you're being told by a dozen people at a time. Keaton learns they have the voice for songs. I guess, yeah. I don't know, it also, like, doesn't help when I've been in, like, I've talked about this before, right? It's, like, I've been in a bunch of, I did, like, stage theater for, like, a good chunk of my life. And I didn't, like, I'm doing a hand gesture and you can't fucking see it. But I was never, like, cast in anything. Like, I never got any major roles in anything. Which is fine, you know? It is what it is. But again, because, like, I never got to, like... I never got the opportunity to, like... I've never had... Hello!
Hey, are you being mean to yourself again, you motherfucker?
No, I'm not!
You got snitched on, bitch.
By who? Who ratted?
Yeah. I'm not a rat.
Which one of you fuckers?
I...
Which one of you ran on me to my mom?
I'm your mom. No, I'm your dad.
No, I wasn't.
Hello.
I wasn't talking shit about myself this time. I was just saying, like, I don't, because this is, like, the first time in my life that I've ever been able to, like, be evaluated by professionals that I'm good at things. I've just never had, like...
Bitch, what do you mean the first time? I'm here!
That's what I mean! I'm talking about you!
Oh, smiley face. Really quickly, do you want to hear Bubba? Do you want to hear him?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. I don't know if he'll be audible or if he'll meow. But excuse me, sir.
Piss, piss.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's chatting.
Talkative.
If you want to go outside, you have to put your comb back on. As long as you consent to putting your comb back on. Sorry, he's been to the vet. He's a little stumpy right now. His tail's gone.
What happened?
He got stuck in a recliner chair.
Good job, dummy.
Because he has no survival instincts. Instead of, looking or trying to get his tail unwind or crying until someone could free him, this motherfucker said, run!
Oh!
Yeah, so he tore out, he tore out, half of his tail, and then the vet had to amputate, another bit. So, 2/3 of his tail's gone. He's a little stumped. Stop! You bitch. Sorry.
Oh, this poor little man.
No, it's okay. He's dumb as shit.
I mean, true.
He didn't give two shits. He was just like, okay. He went, wow! And then he sat down as he was, profusely bleeding everywhere. I was like, okay, well, you gotta go to the vet, baby. Right, are you leaving? That's not okay.
Such a little meow.
Okay, he wants to leave, so I'm gonna have to put his comb back on him.
Pour one out for homie's tail. This poor little dumbass. I'm doing good, Hybrid. I'm doing great.
No. Dude, you gotta put your coat on before you can go outside.
We're drawing the Slender Mansion. We're drawing the characters that were associated with Slender Mansion back in the day. Back in the day.
Maisie, I swear to God. Come here. You better put your coat back on. It's either you put your coat back on or you go back to the vet, bitch. Stop licking yourself as a distraction. Come here, I swear to God. Sorry.
apologize. It's really funny.
Maisie, come here.
Meow.
You've got to put your cone back on, bitch. Stop.
The realest sounds of distress.
Maisie, don't just flop over thinking I'm going to be like, oh, so cute. I want to put your cone back on. You've got to wear it.
He says, I do not want to, Fudder.
Boy, put your fucking cone back on.
I do not want to.
Okay, I will give you... You can finish your... Clearly you're scratching an itch, so I'll let you scratch your itch. And then you've got to put this cone back on.
I do not want to. I will never stop then. I will itch forever.
You have to! Stop lying! Stop falling dramatically onto the floor so that I can't put this cone on you. Maisie, I swear to God. No. Put your shit on. Maisie.
This is so funny. Not being able to see this is so fucking funny.
Do you want me to turn my camera on?
No, it's 10 times funnier if I can't see it.
Okay. Motherfucker, come here. Don't hide in the... He's hiding in a box.
I will be shipped, and then I will be able to leave without putting on my cone.
Okay, that's fucking hysterical, Maisie, because you've hidden in that box. You know what, okay, put that alone, because that is hysterical. Don't lick your tail. Maisie, you can't go outside until you put your coat on.
I don't want to.
You have to. Why is this so difficult? Why are you being difficult?
Because I hate this, and I don't wanna.
I'm petting. So nice. So cool.
I will be petting is okay.
Put your cone on.
No.
Simple.
No.
Okay. Oh wait, we got it on? We gotta clip it? Hold on one sec. Please don't open the door. Sorry, my dad's outside the door. It has taken me so long to try and get this guy. No!
He escaped!
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
We have an escapee, chat! Yeah, dodging the cone, making DBZ character dodging key blasts! He fucking refused. He said no. No, Father, I refuse. I don't wanna. Do not make me, please. The cone feels bad. I don't like it. Had a really great Tiki Toby cosplayer that I could use as a reference.
Sorry, my poor dad, he was literally just kind of like, do you want to go see Nothing But Thieves with me? Like the Nothing But Thieves concert? And I was like, give me a second, please! I'm gonna put this cone on again! Okay, dude, it's cone time.
No, I don't want it to be cone
For
time.
real. For real this time.
Does it have to be cone time, Father?
It has to be cone time. I swear to God, Maisie. Maisie?
No.
Maisie, it's cone time.
No.
Maisie!
No.
Cone time!
No.
Oh my god. Okay, cone time? Okay.
I desire it to not be cone time.
Oh my god, guys, we did it.
Yeah!
Stupid fucking cat. Put a stupid fucking cone on.
He says, this sucks, I hate you.
He's literally feeling. He stood by the wall, staring at the wall. Literally, I'm angry.
He's so angry.
I'm sorry.
No,
have
you're
to
not.
wear it.
You're not sorry.
I am sorry. I'm sorry that you have to wear this cone. I'm not sorry for putting it on you for your own good. I'm sorry that you have to wear it.
If you were sorry, you would not do this to me. Your only son, who you allegedly love.
There you go. There you can go. Okay, BRB.
Very good. Cool. One of my bed, I've been hearing Heaton and Sunny shenanigans while trying to fish it out with a wooden katana, a tape measure, and a bamboo stick. You got it. I believe in you. A little to the left. A little to the left. You're getting close. You're getting close. You'll hook it. Oh. Well. I believe in you. Good job. Oh shit, hang on. So it was you, Snowball! You're the rat! Ratted on me! To the clown! To the jester, even. Ratted on me to the fucking Harlequin Committee. Unbelievable. Okay. Little inset. There we go. Look at that.
Oh my god.
So, out of curiosity, Sunny.
What's up?
Have you heard any of the new Has-Been songs?
Hey, motherfucker, don't get me started. I listened to the first episode and got so mad I quit halfway through.
Understandable.
I'll have to watch the rest eventually, but
I have... There's the one that's been going around TikTok, is the Hell is Forever. And I'm gonna be real, like, okay, even as, like, a musical fan, as you can fucking tell, half of the fucking songs on my Theater Kid playlist are, show tunes, and I have the playlist because I'm a theater kid. Sometimes there's just, you have to just have breaks in the music for a conversation. And I think about half of that song should have just been spoken dialogue. Like, I also cannot get over how this is, okay. This is a problem I have with, like, It Has Been in Helluva, like, entirely, like, as just a thing. And, like, I'm gonna be so fucking for real for a minute. I don't have any strong thoughts or feelings about Vivzy Pop for, like, a number of reasons. Mainly because at this point, it's become so wildly difficult to sort between what...
the truth and the lies.
Yeah, what is true and what is being made up or exaggerated. However, one of the things that I can say that I don't like about her personally is when responding to people being like, hey, the way that you implement, like, curse words into your story reads as very immature and kind of takes away the punch from a lot of your story when, like, it's very excessive.
Yeah. Also,
That really, I was gonna say, that really fucks with specifically that song. The opening bits of that are wild when it's so vulgar for, like, no real reason. I don't know.
Listen, I've heard, like, I'm gonna be so for real, I don't even remember what songs are in the fucking first episode. There was one that really pissed me off. But I think it's insanely funny that the only good song I've heard from Has Been Hotel was in the fucking pilot.
I don't like.
Do you know, fun fact?
Music, TBH.
the pilot had that Alistair's song, whatever. You had a dream you wish to tell. But what the hell? Like that one, whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause you're one of a kind. I liked that one. I might be biased though because my friend did the backing vocals in that song.
Oh.
Fun fact. Yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, God, I'm not awake enough to talk about Hazbin Hotel music.
Fair
But
enough.
also I have to go. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I jumped into like bully you for bullying yourself.
That's okay. Thank you for joining.
No problem. Have a lovely day.
You as
Sorry
well,
that
my darling.
Cat... I can. Okay. Giggles. Why did I say that?
Giggles, twirls hair.
Oh my god, Bet's eyelashes. Eye pops out.
Offers you eyeball romantically.
Oh my god, eats it. Grunch. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Good improv. Bye.
Goodbye. It's just us again, chat. It's just you and me again, chat. Loser Baby and Poison have been songs I've been listening to a lot since the show's dropped. That's true. I don't know. I don't like Has-Been's music, and I wish I could put... That's one of the ones that, like, I can't make a meritable critique of it, because I can't put my finger on why I don't like it. I just kind of don't. Something about the way they're constructed just feels off to me? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say they're bad, I just, like, I don't like them. Is this spoiler territory? I haven't seen any of Has-Been, I've just been seeing what's on the internet. That's part of why I can't make, like, a meritable, like, a full-on critique of it yet. I have not seen it yet. I'm waiting until it all comes out. Songs are hit or miss for me. Some songs I feel like could have been conversations. Yeah, I agree. I think the shit in it is alright, but I think it's just not... I don't know, it's just not quite there. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know. He can tell me about who you were drawing. So this is Tiki Toby. Tiki Toby's sure one of them, huh? You know, we were talking at the time about how, like, Marble Hornets was, like, way ahead of its time and had really good, like, disability rep and mental illness rep. And then the fandom sure did an ableism, huh? Ooh boy. Because Toby's whole thing was that he had Tourette's. Ugh, God. I don't know, man. Toby was sure something. I watched, a little bit of, oh, so, okay. Next week as well, I want to talk about this real quick. He was the pee-pee poo-poo man? A little bit, TBH. The progenitor of the pee-pee poo-poo man. If you didn't know, which your YouTube algorithm is fucking better tailored than mine, new chapter of Poppy Playtime came out, so I'll be starting that next week. Because I promised it to you. It's one of the sub-goals, and totally not because... I totally wasn't waiting for it all this time because the SEO would be really good when the new chapter came out. Hey, if I'm gonna suffer, I'm gonna do it for my own benefit, too, you know? But, like, also... I watched a playthrough of it, and oh my god, is that shit blatant. Oh my god. There's a fucking segment in the new chapter that is, like, so literally just from BioShock, and then there's another one that is just so literally from PT. Oh, it's wild. Oh, it's so wild. I'm so excited to yell about it with you. Now that Sunny's gone, I want to ask why wasn't Hi-Fi Rush in your media thing? Because I didn't finish it. So, okay. Some things were in there, because you'll notice some things were in there that I didn't finish. Those were things that I started and intentionally said I was not going to, and said I was intentionally not going to, like, continue. Like Brutal, for example. But you'd also notice that, Trigun Stampede wasn't in there, and it's because those are things I started that I still want to finish, but haven't. So I didn't put them in there. The only stuff that was in there that isn't finished was stuff that's still ongoing. So, like, Jujutsu Kaisen, Akane Banashi, One Piece, for example. That's stuff that's ongoing, so it'll be in this year's as well. But I left out stuff that did have an ending, but I didn't finish because I was planning on finishing them. So I only got, like, through the first chapter of Hi-Fi Rush, and that was forever ago, and then I got sidetracked by a bunch of other shit. So I want to finish Hi-Fi Rush, but I'll probably start it over again, just so that I know where I'm at. My backlog is massive. You'll simply have to cope, unfortunately. But yeah, I wanna finish it. That's why. That's the long answer. Oh, I for real thought you finished it. No, I didn't. I was gonna stream the whole thing, and then I don't remember what came out. Something else came out and distracted me. Boop, boop, beep. Then... Boop. The linear burn a little bit more with this one. Then we color dodge. Oh, a lot of these colors don't interact the best with this highlight shade. Ooh, that's no good.
Ah!
Hi!
Hi.
How goes it?
It sure do. I have finished a video.
Which
Well,
one?
it's rendering, but I have finished a video. Or I finished the video, if you want to be technical about it.
Oh. The one? The long one?
The fucking 3-hour one, yes.
Ooh, I'm excited. Is this the one you started before break, or is this a different one?
This is the one that I started right as I got back.
Pog. I guess the better
Yeah,
question is this the next Tales from the Rogues Gallery, or is this just another commentary?
Technically neither.
Ooh. Okay.
Have I not told you about this project?
DM it to me, maybe you did.
I'll just say it, 'cause it's hopefully gonna come out by the end of the day. It's the fucking video on the SCC.
Oh! Yeah, you've mentioned this a couple of times, but I don't think you've actually, like, sat down and talked to me about it.
Yeah, it's just a video called the SCC's communication problem.
What? The SEC has a communication problem? I don't know about that. I wouldn't know anything about that.
I was about to say, Heaton, you left the Cloud Palace chat because of that.
What? No, don't. What? I would never do that. That's ridiculous. Susie's out here just lying, just telling people certifiable falsehoods.
You have not been in the Cloud Palace chat since, what, August?
Since the incident.
Yeah.
Which we can call it now. We can officially call it the incident.
So, yeah. Like, you don't even know that there is currently a thing going on in there, and exactly what it is.
I know about a thing. I don't know if it's currently the thing that's happening, but I know about a thing that was happening.
Such as?
I know about the Mr. A thing.
Nope. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But that does get mentioned in the video that I'm referring to, yeah. Or the video that I'm gonna try to release by the end of the day.
Yeah, Ammo told me about that.
Yeah.
Cringe, by the way. Big cringe.
Oh yes, correct, JJG. Anyone who was on break or left the chat was turned into a plushie in the Christmas special. So that includes Heaton, that includes Yoon, that includes Stag and Slayer.
I am still, because Susie has asked, and I think I've told her, but I'll tell all of you as well. I do still consider myself a member of the Cloud Palace. I'm just not currently in the chat because of those reasons. So I'll still collab with people from the Cloud Palace. I'll still hang out with people from the Cloud Palace. I'll still be in projects on the Cloud Palace if people ask me to be. I'm just not currently in the chat. That's all.
But yeah, you don't even know that there's currently some orders of business that they're getting taken care of in the Cloud Palace.
Some restructuring or some tea?
Restructuring.
Good. I'm so glad.
I have decided, you know what? People are gonna keep bugging me about fucking moderators in Cloud Palace, so let's put their money where their mouth is. And so we're doing like a poll thing for moderators. And you probably have not been sent that.
Nope.
I would guess.
Nope.
Eh.
I would, but I'm currently an admin in Senate, and that's about all I got the bandwidth for.
I mean, in fairness, some of the people that have been recommended for Cloud Palace mods, will probably do just fine.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
You know,
Knock on wood.
I just got so tired of people like, oh, get some moderators for Cloud Palace. Yeah, you guys have shown me no reason to do so. But like, okay, fine. If you guys want them, put your money where your mouth is.
Somebody's gotta fucking agree to do it.
Mm-hmm. I have asked, it's like, hey, you either sign up or you recommend someone else and I can ask them if they'd be okay with it.
Marketable Heaton plushie. Just imagining Heaton on a wisp of cloud adjacent to where the palace is at, waiting to be summoned. I like the bit that there's a summoning circle that they can just touch, and I'll just be there. Just do the ritual and I'll show up.
It's the era of the video essay. In fairness, Daedalus, I have a few of those on the backlog.
I like listening to you essay. I like listening to you talk long form.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of my audience does, and that's a problem.
You have a
Because that means...
You have a very interesting perspective on things.
Well...
I think it's one of your best qualities as, like, a creator in general, but also as a commentator. It's why I like your commentaries, is usually I could watch a commentary on the same subject, like, 5 different times, but I'll always watch yours, because you'll always have something different to say.
I don't know about that.
You just pick up on things that, like, I or other people would never have picked up on. And or you have some, you seem to have some interesting insights to share. What do you think of the name Appleroy? It's not a bad name, I guess. I wouldn't name my child that, but I think it's a decent username. Sorry, Susie, go ahead.
You know, I was just gonna say, it's like, I don't know about the different perspective thing. I can't think of anything offhand where that would be the case. However, I think the strength that I do have is that I can just go on forever. I am just an Energizer battery of a commentator.
It's true. Oh, I recorded speaking of, similar note, I recorded the audio for, the Meg video. I have to record the video portions of that. I'll do that after stream.
What video?
You'll see.
Okay.
And I was so fucking worried. I was like, oh god. I'm like, oh, this is only like a couple of pages. This isn't gonna be enough. I'm not gonna have enough to fill the time. If this is under 10 minutes, I'm gonna have to pad the shit out of this, but I don't know what else I'll talk about. Like, as I'm recording, I'm just getting progressively more and more anxious. And then I finished recording and I checked and I'm like, oh! Like 24 minutes, fuck yeah. Was in fact worried about literally nothing. She's not a shark! She's a tuna.
Susie needs a Sunny or something like them, as well as a snitch? What?
You need somebody to rat on you when you're not being nice to yourself, is what they're saying.
Oh, okay. Well, their job would never be done.
It's true. Susie is, in fact, Susie's biggest hater, and I hate that about her. Not like I can fucking talk, but like... I'm also pretty bad.
I disagree.
My shit's, like... My shit kind of... I mean, it's... I guess it's wrong to say yours isn't trauma-based, but, like... I wouldn't know the extent of it to say so, but, like... I have a lot of,
Well, I mean,
like,
the whole...
I have a lot of, like, gifted kid problems. That's why I can't take a compliment. Samesies? Cool.
For me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not only did I grow up the gifted kid. By the way, I was mistakenly put into a gifted program. And that's actually why I can't do math.
You told me about that!
Yeah. Yeah, so I was mistakenly put into a gifted program. I don't really regret doing it though, at least in the long haul, because I had met probably the longest friend that I've ever had, who's the reason I'm doing YouTube actually right now.
Nice.
But yeah, not only did I grow up the quote-unquote gifted kid, I was the middle child, to a black sheep role. I am the only one with my last name. I'm not even fully related to either of my brothers.
That's right! You have half-siblings.
Mm-hmm. I was expected to be the straight A student out of my family. I had the most, like the most weighing on me. Then I wound up doing the gifted program thing. Then I dropped out of the gifted program. And I don't know if you did that.
No, I did not.
But if you did, okay, well, I was about to say, because people treat you differently when you come out of a gifted program. You probably wouldn't think it, but yeah, it's you know, people look at you a little sideways about that, and that does not do well for your self-esteem at all.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went into an art school. Went to an art school for 3 years. Some of the most strict teachers I ever had. In fact, what is it? The 2D art teacher there was actually it was someone who looked at me dead in the eyes when I turned in one of my assignments and said, "This is shit. This is not going to get you anywhere."
Damn.
Yeah. And then I dropped out of that to do homeschooling, to which I couldn't handle, dropped out of that, and then my mom has called me a disappointment on 3 separate occasions because of that.
Jesus.
So, yeah, there's a reason I am like I am.
It's true.
But yeah. It doesn't just come from nowhere. It's not just for haha funny attention points, like some people have claimed it to be.
No. I've known you long enough to know that it's, like, that it's genuine. Which sucks, because I think that you do have a lot of skill.
That makes one of us that believes that.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of skill. And the thing as well is, like, I can tell that from the way that you're good at things, if that makes sense, that, like, it's that you're good at stuff that you had to, like, work to be good at. Like, I can tell that it's something that you've poured a lot of, like, man-hours and care and interest into, and I think that's cool.
I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that, but I guess.
It's kind of... That one I don't know how to explain. Like, there's just... You can tell the... I mean, I say you, but I can tell the difference, I guess. When somebody is, like, effortlessly good at something versus when somebody has, like, tried really hard to be good at something. And you have the vibes of the latter, which is a compliment.
I just know I remember telling that story to, going down, I guess, the doodle lore to Sunny, and Sunny had wound up crying at the end of it.
It's genuinely very sad. Nobody should be made to feel like their efforts are pointless or that their suffering is invalid.
Yeah, well. It's like eventually you just get used to it.
Yeah.
'Cause friendly reminder, after dropping out of homeschool, I became a commentator. We know how my story starts there.
Yeah.
That's a very well-known story at this point. It's like, ah yes, bandwagonhood, and that has never stopped.
That one I can attest to personally is that I'm also in the place where I've gotten used to it. And we shouldn't have had to. Two, 3, 5. Wait, no, I fucked this up. It is 3, 6, 9. 2.
It'd be 1x. Yeah. Oh, I'm behind. I'm still watching the stream and not your screen share. Should fix that. I thought I was watching your screen share.
Oh, it's 12. I'm a dumbass. What the fuck am I doing? I guess 2. There we go. Jesus, I'm stupid. I was like, why is this count off? Now I got it. I'm just dumb.
Uh-oh. That didn't...
6,
That might have crashed my...
7.
Did that crash my Discord?
9. No, I can still hear you.
Hmm.
Laying out clock face on a regular surface. Difficult? More likely than you
By the way, yeah,
fucking
it
think.
is. As Violet does point out, 4 is in fact Ivy, and not just 4 lines.
I'm going to introduce you to a fun thing that Justin taught me. Not on clocks, it's not.
Really?
On clocks, you do the 4 lines because it's supposed to be symmetrical with the other side. You can use both, but on clocks, it's just 4 lines.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Justin taught me that because he's a clock guy. He's a watchman. A horologist, even.
Well, I know I've sent him a handful of watches and just let him kind of go off about them in my DMs. It's like, I don't really know Justin all that well, but that is like the one thing I do know.
It's a solid thing to know about him. It's also very funny. It makes him very fun to watch movies with. We've made the joke repeatedly that, like, we could show... At this point, it'd be funny if we started showing him fucking porn clips, and he's like, what kind of timepiece he rockin'? What's that timepiece he's got on? It's also really funny, to watch, like, TV and movies when characters are given timepieces. Thank you for the follow! Specifically because I think it's really funny to listen to him, like, explain to us what that watch, air quotes, means. He's like, oh, these are these are watches that, like, race car guys typically wear. Or, like, oh, this is the kind of thing that you see divers wear. Or, like, these are a status symbol in certain places because they cost so much, or, like, these are the kinds that, like, rich dickheads wear, and the community hates, blah, blah, and it just makes that little bit of extra character storytelling really interesting. Me when Final Fantasy taught me how to count in Roman numerals. I mean, whatever teaches you to do it. Smooth lines. I like smooth lines too. I'm a big fan of my nice, bold, graphic lines. I know, like, I think it's funny that there are so many people I keep seeing who are like, I fucking hate doing line work, I hate it so much, and I'm like, I like it a lot. It's, like, my favorite part. Because I don't have to think anymore. Coloring or shading, I have to think about, like, composition and, like, color theory and the way things look together. But with my line art, I'm like, I just have to do the sketch again, but keen. Clockman? No! This is Clockwork! God, it really do get me. Some of y'all...
Feeling old yet? Heating? Feeling brittle?
Some of y'all had very normal high school careers, and it's showing. Either that or I'm so much older than I thought I was. No, this is Clockwork. She's... Okay. I'm gonna put it like this. A lot of people back in the day really fucking hated on Nina the Killer. And, like, I don't like Nina's design. I think Nina's story is actually kind of interesting. I think it wasn't written very well, but I think her story in and of itself isn't particularly bad. I think with some time and some proper guidance instead of fucking ridicule, she could have really had an interesting story. Fucking Clockwork. Clockwork's a lot. She's a lot, and her story's not very good. And it kind of didn't make a lot of sense. And it was really kind of dumb. And, like, but everybody liked it, and I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you, I don't understand why. I never liked Clockwork. Because her whole shit was, like, that she was a secret government experiment or something. But, like, I don't know, nothing about her design or her characteristics or the setting or the way that her story was established made sense to me at the time. And upon a quick skim through, it fucking still doesn't. I don't know, I feel like it was one of the weakest of the, like, this crowd. I don't know, I felt like her shit was just lame.
I just wrote the most sentence I think I'm ever going to write. So, so Aaron and I were looking at, like, some memes on Twitter, about, one Woody Woodpecker.
Okay.
And one of them we threw into Mary Skeleton War Silent but Present. Ponder saw that and was like, what the actual hell did I miss that turned Woody Woodpecker into Saruman? And I had said, and the sentence that I typed following that was, someone talked shit about Woody Woodpecker, dismissing his popularity, and then got bodied by Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil really does like Woody Woodpecker, huh?
But turns out, I actually didn't know that, but it fucking turns out, yeah, they do.
That's one of those things, like, I feel like I learned somewhere else, but if you'd have asked me until this moment, I couldn't have recalled that memory. But yeah, now that you've said it, I do remember somebody talking about that. I love shit like that. I love when random shit gets really popular in not its target demographic.
Yeah.
Like how King of the Hill is really popular in Japan. It's just Powerpuff Girls, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, King of the Hill and Powerpuff Girls are huge in Japan. Powerpuff Girls makes a little bit more sense. That falls in line with, like, moe culture and, like, magical girl shit, but, like, for some reason, King of the Hill is real big. Hello, Aether.
Hello.
How are you?
I just woke up.
Good morning, then. I was gonna say, another thing I never really liked about her was how all of, again, like, the weird, like, waifuification of a lot of, like, the designs from around this time really fucking chapped my ass.
Who are we talking about?
Just, like, various creepypasta figures. I don't know, maybe I'm too autistic and I'm like, things have to be taken very literally for me, or like, I don't know, maybe it's something else, but... I could never get behind the weird, like... I was like, none of these designs are scary. And that's why I didn't like a lot of the, like, fan-made designs. Like Clockwork or Toby or... But, like, they just weren't scary to me.
Excuse me. Oh shit, I'm tired. Jeff the Killer's in my closet. Fucking get my sword.
Hi, Joshi.
Yeah, I remember having a just I remember someone sending me a Jeff the Killer like streamer link.
Oh,
Do you remember those?
I do!
unfortunately.
Yeah. I remember being sent a screamer link of Jeff the Killer, and it was just a black and white image, and it would very rapidly, like, invert. And
Yeah.
I don't suffer from epilepsy, but, like, that was doing something to me.
You remember when we were violently cruel to the photosensitive? I do.
Yeah.
Remember when we still were?
Yeah.
Like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, but I'm sorry, emergency vehicles are really bad about that.
Weevil.
Like, have you ever just noted, like, have you ever sat down to think about how an ambulance is, like, the lights on an ambulance would be terrible for an epileptic person?
It's true.
It is true.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Can I? Okay, I want to. You know what? There's no can I. This is my stream. So, like I said earlier, I watched a playthrough of the new Poppy Playtime.
Uh-huh.
I want to air a grievance. Because, like,
Okay.
I feel like nobody fucking talks about this particular aspect of the story and kind of, like, just, you know? And I'm like, no, I would like to not just, you know? Why the fuck? So, like, okay. I've talked about this before, of, like, if you're gonna take from something for your own work, you should, like, understand why the original thing did that, so that way you're not just taking with no purpose. Because then if you take things with no purpose and don't understand why they were implemented, it makes it clearer that you're just referencing something else. And Poppy is taking from Five Nights at Freddy's because why the fuck is there a giant underground biochemical and bioengineering lab underneath a fucking toys factory? Like, nothing in its lore makes any fucking sense as to why that's there.
I mean, I would also argue that it doesn't make that much sense in Five Nights at Freddy's, but, you know,
It doesn't!
that's just me.
No, I agree with you. I don't think it does either, but, like, there's more... I feel like there's more reason... I don't think that, like, it necessarily makes sense in Five Nights at Freddy's, but there's more stuff that I can go, yeah, alright. Like, the big one being, like, why is, for example, Sister Location like that, TM? Well, if they're building, like, if they're trying to mass produce these massive robots for, like, extended locations, yeah, okay. Is it like that? Probably not, but I'm willing to shrug and be like, yeah, okay, that makes enough sense to me. But, like, I feel like there's a lot more in FNAF I can, like, my brain can logic out, like, yeah, okay, that makes a little more sense. And I can, but, like, because, like, the ghost thing is not part of the robots. So, like, it's not... So, like, the big factories where there's, like, all these spooky things, or, like, the way that the suits work, makes enough sense to me. Like, the spring locks are dangerous, but I get why they're like that. Like, I get the... Like... I can suspend my disbelief enough to be like, okay, that makes enough sense for us to have it as our plausible deniability, right? But, like, in Poppy Playtime, there's kind of just... Like... You can't... Okay, here's the thing, right? When it comes to, like... mechanical engineering... You can just kinda lie about some stuff and, like, get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things you just don't have to tell anybody, or, like, that doesn't have to have any kind of oversight, or, like, that people wouldn't question. Like, if I said to myself tomorrow that I wanted to start trying to, like, reverse engineer animatronics in my backyard for YouTube views, there's kind of nothing that the government can do about that, as long as I'm, you know, doing it with, as long as I'm not attaching guns to it or whatever, you know? Like, there's stuff I can just do, and the law can't stop me. But, like, in order to get the equipment you'd need in order to, like, do the shit, half of the shit that they're doing at Playtime Co., you need, like, licenses and, like, doctors with names to sign for things. And, like, you can't just have... Like, you can't just have triage in your backyard. You know what I mean? Like, you have to tell people that you're doing that. You can't, like... You can't just, like, oopsies, I'm baby your way out of this one.
If I could make a point real quick.
Sure.
It feels like... Because all in all, I think Chapter 3 is better than the first two. I like the direction it's going in. But on that note, it's doing what I've been jokingly calling the urban spook effect, where any authority over what should be happening is a little too stupid.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's my big thing, is, like, there's no... Like, there's no fucking, like, oversight. There's no... Like, motherfuckers can kinda just do shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here looking at this, like, okay, once you hit a certain point, like, the best example of this, right, is I want you to think about the concept of the Bigger Bodies Initiative on the whole. The whole point of the fucking Bigger Bodies Initiative was we want to put human consciousness into living toys. That's the whole premise. That's the whole thing we got because Elliot Ludwig lost his fucking kid. Cool. Awesome. We're trying to Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. Yeah, but if those things are living, like, if they're flesh, which we see in Chapter 3 that they super certainly are, like, then they still need things to live, and they definitely needed some kind of, like, intensive medical care to not collapse. And, like... the biomechanical shit you'd need to, like, just to do these things in the fucking first place, you expect me to believe that the fucking United States government, like, the government's inept, right? Like, we can all admit that, but, like, not inept enough that it's like, they're saying that they need this medical care for this orphanage that they have in their basement, which, first of all, is ludicrous. We have to sit here for a minute and fucking examine the fact that the play care exists in the first place is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, I know about the Ronald McDonald House, right? I'm aware that, like, the whole part of the Ronald McDonald House is that they help, like, underprivileged kids with their fucking medical care. But, like, the Ronald McDonald's house isn't in the basement underneath the fucking play place. You know what I mean?
What a fucking story that would be, though.
Like, there's...
You just find your way into it through the ball pit or something?
And you fall into the fucking back rooms, yeah.
If I fell through a if I fell through the ball pit in the McDonald's play place and ended up in the back rooms, I am going to crawl on my hands and knees to Urban Spook and say, okay, maybe
Maybe you had a point.
maybe there's some possibility.
But, like, it's so... We've just hit a point and a scope that, like, in the beginning... Poppy's playtime takes place in a libertarian universe! That's the only answer!
I'm sorry, I love group vocal stem of any day beninging.
But, like, Resident Evil. This is a solid also point. But, like, the thing with this kind of shit is that, like, once you hit a certain scope, it stops being, like, I just can't suspend my disbelief anymore. And you lost me. The first bit of chapter 1, I'm like, okay, so this place is big. Alright, this is like a large factory zone. But this is like, I was like, okay, so this is like the Willy Wonka area for the kids for the tours. This is fucking Legoland. Alright, I can accept fucking Poppy's Legoland, you know what I mean? I can take this. This is fine. But, like, chapter 2 happens, and I'm like, okay, so, like, this place is really big. And, like, there's all of this, like, testing equipment and, like, these huge indoor play areas, and I'm like, alright, okay.
And there's a train for some reason.
Yeah, and there's this fucking toy train that takes you from I'm like, alright, okay. Fucking sure, I guess. And then fucking chapter 3 starts. And we're in fucking Tigger's Abyss, or what the hell ever. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is nuts.
I eventually need to sit down and watch chapter 3 stuff, because my favorite part of Poppy's playtime is not the story. I could give a fuck less about the story. I like watching how broken the game is. Smile.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the speed runs of 3. If 3
No,
is as bad
same.
as 2 was... Did you hear they got 2, like, down to under 2 minutes, Susie? They finally did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
Spiff finally had his bounty claimed.
Yep.
That's my favorite thing about about these kind of like mascot horror games. It's not the story, it's not the scares or anything like that. It's how broken the games are.
It's true.
Cause Bendy was fucking broken. Security Breach was a fucking disaster. Affectionate.
Like,
Poppy's playtime has not been good since it started.
like, the thing about Poppy that fucking...
Garden of,
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, Garden of Bonbon is stupid.
Do not speak the
Seen
devil's
Garden
name
of
here.
You've seen Bonbon speedrun?
You do not speak the devil's name. I love how they keep trying to make the games longer, so you can't get away with the 2-hour thing.
But like, there's a bit in chapter 3 of Poppy that is just. I am not shitting you. You've played it now, so you'll see it. That is shamelessly is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in the White House. It belongs to the government. No, says the man in the church. It belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow. It belongs to everyone. Like, it's just that it's the I Chose Rapture monologue. And then, like, not 5 minutes later, it just becomes PT so quickly and so aggressively that I got fucking whiplash. That shit put me in fucking traction, dog. Literally, you are walking down an endless repeating hallway with a radio that is repeating a news story about a brutally murdered child, and it occasionally switches to ominous messages that are like, don't look behind you. And I'm like, this is shameless! And I fucking...
Yeah, I've seen this before. What do you mean it's brand new? No, I've seen this before.
I showed it to Justin, and he's like, what copyright infringement? Point me to it. Show me where it is, and I'm like, I can't, and I cry about it daily. Dog, you don't know how heartbroken I am.
Dude, it's like, I'm not even a horror fan, and I look at, like, the absolute state of it right now.
I know! I'm suffering, Susie!
I believe it.
I'm fucking miserable! This shit sucks!
Like...
I'm excited for Still Wakes the Deep. I've been seeing Chinese Room posting some stuff on TikTok, and it looks really cool. I'm excited about that. I was so excited to play Supernormal, but now I can't because the creator's a fucking Nazi.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's...
Yikes.
I'm really excited for, I can't think of it. That fucking Bayou-themed horror. That looks really cool. Silent Hill 2 remake exists, allegedly.
Someday, maybe.
Actually, on that note, do you want to watch the State of Play? Because that'll be coming on in like an hour.
Sure. I want to, yeah, I want to, because I want to see if they'll say anything about it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link then.
I wish it didn't.
I'll chuck you the link. I'm on the page, so I'll just chuck you a link in, where would I put it?
You could just put it in no mic. Fucking...
Okay.
Listen, I'm not asking for much. I'm not even asking for a release date. I'm asking for anything! It's been 2 years! It's been 2 years, Konami! We haven't gotten so much as a fucking press release!
Yeah, there you go. There's the State of Play. Again, it's gonna pop up in like an hour and 5 minutes. If you want to like stream that,
Yeah, we can do
just
that.
kind of sit here and vibe. I don't mind, cause I was just gonna do my own stream about it, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? If Heaton decides, I can just kind of stay here.
Yeah, just hang out. We'll watch the State of Play together. Fucking, I can't. I'm just. Fucking, it's up there with Bloodlines 2. Fucking Caliban and I are in the exact same camp of, oh, is the release date in the room with us?
See, there's something that I'm looking forward to possibly happening at the State of Play. I don't think we're gonna get that. I don't think we're gonna get Gex news. However, it's supposed to come out this year, so shrug, maybe, possibly. It'd be nice.
If you get Gex news and I don't hear a goddamn thing about Silent Hill 2 remake, I will fucking throw something. I'll jump up and down. I'll scream and cry and piss on every single surface in this fucking room. I'll do it, I swear to God.
Can I
say?
Can you?
What is it? I doubt we're gonna get news because Limited Run said that they were gonna do like like an actual trailer or a stream or something like that, and it never fucking did. So
Can I say a bit real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw it earlier, maybe it makes me laugh. All right. The year is January 2020. The 49ers are playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. We're getting a Final Fantasy VII remake. The year is January 2024. The Chiefs are playing the 49ers in the Super Bowl. We're getting a Final Fantasy VII remake.
I saw that fucking post, and I was like, I hate it here.
Yeah.
Time's a fucking flat circle, and it fucking blows here. We can't. Listen, Susie and I, have, we don't have many interests in common. However, we have a lot of experiences in common, and one of them is that the things we like are niche, and nobody else cares about them. So we care about each other's niches for us.
No, that's.
yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say. It's one of those instances where it's like, at some point we talk about at some point getting each other into like the various things that we're into, so there's at least something there, and then we just never fucking do.
We're both very busy people,
Because
which is
I
the
am
worst
not-
part.
Well, I was about to say, because I am not really big on the horror. I am what we call a wuss, and Heaton doesn't like platformers.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth. It's not that I don't like them. I'm just so outrageously bad at them that any enjoyment I have for them is immediately destroyed when I suck shit at them for 4 hours.
Understandable.
So you
have a
don't
nice
like
day.
platformers.
I like everything about them except for the gameplay. Like-
And you don't like platformers.
Like I like the way they feel. I like the way that they're like I like the whimsy. Cause like I love like for example, I like Mario. I like Kirby. I play a lot of Kirby, but like I'm very, very bad at it. I have
The
just
boy bee.
I have very bad spatial
Again, I
awareness.
It's just we need to find time where I can help you train in platforming, and I don't know, maybe I fucking somehow develop a tolerance for horror themed stuff. I don't know.
I mean, I can find you some stuff that's on the lower end of the spectrum to like if you're genuinely interested. Cause like I find
Well,
stuff
I just know-
I find stuff for Dio all the time, and Dio's a fucking huge puss baby.
I just know my chat really wanted me to play Amnesia just out the fucking gate, and I did a stream of it, and it wasn't fun.
No, Amnesia's a lot for a first timer.
Like, I've played Amnesia, I've played fucking Alien Isolation.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
They made you play
I-
Alien? Who made you play Alien?
Yeah. I actually don't remember. It was so I had like viewer requests, right, for a brief time, where it's like people could request games for me to play on the next stream, and those were two that were requested of me. On my own accord, I had played Fear. That was a thing. I'm not even gonna say that I was necessarily afraid of Fear as a game. It was just kind of weird. I didn't really understand what was going on.
If I find whoever made you play Alien Isolation, like straight out the gate, I'm going to beat them within an inch of their fucking lives. Who the fuck would do that to you?
I could probably find out. I just because it's like on my VOD channel.
Find
like,
me
who-
a
who
name.
requested it.
I will smite them with my divine eldritch power. What the fuck? Who the fuck would make you do that? That game's so
I think it was
scary.
me. I was about to say, I think when it came to Amnesia, I think it was it Big Mac that did Amnesia? Oh, where's Alien?
I'll have you like I'd have you play like Deadly Premonition or something, like something that's a little ooky spooky but is like fun. Before I have you play something like fucking Amnesia.
Yeah. Amnesia, yeah, it was Big Mac. So where's Alien Isolation? Where is that VOD? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Alien Isolation was requested by someone by the name of Risen0220.
If I fucking
We will
find you,
find you. You are not safe.
you are not safe. You're not allowed to be this mean to poor Susie. Susie's a baby! You can't start her out with something like this! This is cruel! This is violence against my friend! Why would you do this? Unbelievable. But was it funny though? No! You can't... Okay, here's the thing, right? When it comes to horror...
I will say I got...
Go
I
ahead.
was about to say, I got further into Alien Isolation, though, than I did fucking Amnesia. With Amnesia, I spent, like, maybe 30 minutes tucked into a corner fucking crying.
Because fucking... The thing is, right, is, like, horror's fine if you're, like... If you have a relatively low tolerance and you do these kinds of things for content. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that or with you. But, like... The thing is, you can't, when it comes to stuff like this, you can't just push people into the deep end, because, like, the very nature of the way that horror is structured can do a lot of psychological damage to somebody if they're not willing or, like, ready to participate in that. Like, and maybe Susie's not the best example of that, but, like, for example, pushing Caden into the deep end of something like DDLC that deals with something that he has experienced a lot of, like, actual trauma in regards to is, like, fucking super not cool. Like, you can, in fact, do a lot of damage to somebody if you push them into something that deals with a trauma or a trigger that you might not know about. It's why you have to be careful. Like, for example, like, this is a wild example, but I like using it because it's silly and outlandish, but I know that Susie has her fear of being crushed by a chandelier. So, like, I would tailor my fucking recommendations to avoid stuff that would trigger that fear. Because that's, like, that's not fair. Nobody enjoys that.
Mental note, never take Susie to a classical showing of Phantom of the Opera.
That's literally the reason why I have this here.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Wow, I'm so glad I got it in one.
Because, like, it's... There's something fun about being scared, right? But there's nothing fun about triggering a traumatic response in someone. And when it comes to stuff, like, for content, when you never know, like, what trauma somebody has experienced, you can do a lot of damage if you don't, like, if you don't consider that shit. Like, I have friends who have experienced SA, so there's certain games I will not recommend to them because, or if I do, I will put the asterisk that it has those topics in there, because I don't want it to, like, hurt them.
I'm trying to think if
it's
Susie
like,
could play Clock Tower 3.
I was about to say, the other thing, I think the thing that would probably come into play with me more frequently when it comes to, like, my, like, the stuff that would actually, like, I guess hurt me or cause a problem, is anything, like,
Is anything what?
super medical.
Oh, yeah.
Like, anything that,
Ooh,
like, goes into, like, surgical stuff.
Not in games, not as prevalent a theme as you'd think.
I'm not entirely sure, but, like, you get what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, off the top of my head, I can think of a couple of things that use, like, medical imagery, but not anything that goes particularly in any depth. I know there's one... I know there's that early part of Homecoming, but that's just a fucking Jacob's Ladder reference. Because all that game knows how to do is steal. Or I hope you're excited for that one, chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cause that kind of shit would trigger like my what is it, vasovagal syncope or something like that, syncope or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Second word is syncope, I know that one.
It's VASOVAGAL and then SYNCOPE.
Yeah, it'd be vasovagal syncope.
Okay. Yeah, that shit would fucking trigger that.
Yeah, Susie does not like the gross medical stories.
No, I do not. I think that would be the thing that would come the most into play.
Mm-hmm.
That or arachnophobia. But I can usually push past that one.
I love with all of my heart that in Lethal Company, the arachnophobia settings just turns the model of the spider into a big model of the word spider.
It is one of my favorite things.
I just know my favorite thing in Lethal Company, or rather like one of the only things I know about Lethal Company is the fucking autism creature. The bug that just like grabs whatever shiny.
I love loot bugs. Yippee!
I can't play that game, because if I did, I would just want to be nice to the loot bugs. Here you go, little man. Okay, I had a fucking moment yesterday. So, I was watching Lythero's new video about his fucking, sessions playing Lethal Company with his friends. Who was gonna tell me the Beepers knew Lythero?
Hey, Beepers knows Lythero.
I got, like, halfway through that fucking video, and I just heard his fucking laugh, and then I heard one of his friends go, like, good job, Beepers. And I was like, wait a minute! Is that our Beepers? Is that our funny Beepers bot? It is, in fact, our funny Beepers bot. Unfucking believable! Good for Beepers. Also, it's good to know that Dungeons & Dragons is not the only time and place Beepers is an agent of chaos. I guess Beepers does know the Eggman. Maybe not particularly well. He might know somebody else in that group, and that's why. But he was playing with Lythero's gang and Heavenly, and that was really cool. Good for Beepers. I want to collab more. That's one of my goals this year, is I want to collab more. So, okay, fun fact, by the way. About Greg the murderer here. Fucking...
Dickhead.
This shit does not fucking work this way. And I feel like all of you knew that, but, like, just some fun facts. Like, regular, like, fucking Tide bleach or whatever is not strong enough to bleach your skin. 2, it's not fucking flammable. I made this joke in passing in the Urban Spook video, but, like, it's not flammable. It can't bleach your skin. It's not strong enough to. It's not good for your skin, but it's not gonna change the pigment of your flesh. Hint, hint, Dr. Caliban now streams on Sundays around when you do. I want to collab with Caliban! I want to do a bunch of collabs. But I asked...
I raided... I was about to say, I raided into Caliban last night.
I've raided into Caliban a couple of times. But, like, I keep wanting to, and I keep asking people, and then they don't respond, and I get nervous. I get nervous. I'm afraid that they don't like me.
Oh god, me for real.
I just, yeah, I'm at a point where I just, like, whenever I meet someone new, I just instinctively assume they don't like me.
I try not to assume that on instinct, but I do after a couple of hangout sessions assume they don't like me.
I assume it on instinct because I know my reputation precedes me.
Unfucking fortunately, because your reputation's cringe and inaccurate.
Which is what had sparked up probably one of the funniest threats I've ever gotten. Being, so you know Phineas, right?
I think so? That name sounds familiar.
Dude who occasionally, like, will pop into Senate to say that people are valid or that they're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has threatened me, to introduce me to Tro.
Oh god. Please don't.
That is one of the funniest threats that I've gotten. Well, apparently Tro is, like, really nice, like, outside of the content. I know you guys have, like, problems with his content or whatever. But apparently the dude's really nice.
I don't know.
I've heard...
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, I think that there are delineations between, like, oh, this is what I do for content and this is who I am. I think that's true. I know a couple of people who are like that. Like, who are just not the same person in regards to their content that they are in real life. I'm not one of those people. I'm very much just like this TM. I don't possess the energy to put up a full-time facade, but, like, I don't know. There's... When you're a certain kind of person, and your excuse is, like, oh, it's just my content. I don't know about that. It's also the company he keeps. I don't know. I don't think he's a bad person, but I wouldn't say that I trust him. Is, I guess, the best way to put it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'd like to collab more. Oh, Okay. I didn't fuck it up. I was afraid I fucked it up, but I didn't. I didn't fuck it up. It's cool. I'm smart. It's okay. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm coming on too strong. Maybe I'm annoying. Who knows? Who can be sure?
It's like I have heard, like, nothing but, like, positive vibes about the guy from Phineas, Harley, and Oranges. Take that as you will, I guess.
I sure will.
And, while I do agree when it comes to, like, the company that Tro keeps, I would be very on edge. Part of the reason that Phineas had threatened me with it. So, that's really the long and short of it.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Goddamn, this Jeff is cool. Wait, I know this no-face bitch. Thank you, and God, I hope so. What fucking... Hang on, this is gonna be a weird question. Do we ever, like... No, just dark. Just dark eyes. Cool. Pog. I can work with that. Fucking voids this motherfucker. Sure, why not? But I don't know. I like working with other people. I like meeting new people. I'm also one of those people, though, who's always like, I feel like I need to have something to do when I hang out with someone. Despite the fact that, like, most of my chill hangouts with others involve, like, doing nothing. I always feel like if I'm inviting somebody onto the stream, I have to have something for us to do. I want to see Slideshow collab. I liked my last one. That was fun. I want to do another one.
Yeah, I have offered to do, like, a Wobbly live stream, because it's been forever since you played Wobbly Life.
I would like to play more Wobbly Life.
I have offered, but you are always busy.
I'm trying to
shrug.
I'm trying currently to clear a lot of these things before I start anything new or get too involved in anything. Which also kind of sucks because it means that I can't collab with anybody until I'm like...
Well, I mean, let's say, by the time you're done with this, it's gonna be September again.
Oh god. I mean, I don't think it'll take... Well, maybe it will. I don't know. The artwork I should probably be able to finish by the end of next month. Like... Or it'll be... Yeah, it'll be the end of next month. I think it'll be fine. But...
The Susie Heaton collab win? Whenever Heaton's got the time, we're working on that League of Legends thing.
I do! I've been wanting to get back to work on that! I have... Okay. I have, like... 4, like, big projects that I want to work on in 2024 that are, like, art-related. And one of them is the making a League of Legends champion. One of them, is gonna get sent out for editing today. And then the other 2 are the making a Pokemon region completely at random, and, the Kirby video, where I draw Kirby as a human with every single copy ability. And, like... Kit Kats is still in there, for example, but, like, that's gonna take forever, so I'm just working on that at the pace that'll get done when it gets done. That's 200 character pieces for one video. But, like, I don't know, dog. I don't know. But then I've got video essays I want to write. I got commentaries I want to do. I got so much stuff on my plate.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the current project off of my plate, and then I can just start working on the more fun stuff.
True enough.
That's been my hope, is that once I get this done, regardless of if it's good or not, because I don't know, I don't think it's gonna be very good when it actually comes out, but needed to be said.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever.
This is one of those things that I don't know if it's good or bad. I think it just needs to be done. I think saying it and airing out this grievance is more important than its, I guess, entertainment value.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm proud
And
of you.
then I can go into this. And then I can go into the stuff that I actually give a fuck about. I'll go into the stuff that I actually want to do. Which, unfortunately, is still going to be a lot of really long videos. Because I don't know how to make short videos anymore, I guess.
I like long Susie videos. They help me eat.
Yeah, well, this one's gonna be roughly 3.5 hours, so...
Yeah, more food.
I found an image that Brooke showed me, again, that was, Velma, like, crawling around on the ground, and it's my video essays! I can't draw without my video essays!
Yeah, I saw that! I've seen that. And it's just the fucking oof.mp, oof.ogg?
Yeah.
MP3? The fucking Tommy Tallarico one.
And the line goes up.
The fucking board 8 talking points video. Or folding ideas video, that's what it was. Not talking points.
There he is, chat. There's your man.
He's not my man. Don't tell me that.
Is this your man?
No. This is a rat I picked up out of the dumpster.
You're so fucking right, though. Vegas. Look at how much that changed. Jesus.
God, this thing's still got 2 hours left of rendering.
What the fuck? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, didn't fucking. I knew that didn't look right.
Ooh. Whatever that yellow was sucked.
There we go.
That MF was yellow for a minute.
Motherfucker's yellow.
I can't believe Jeff. Well, no, I can't believe he is jaundice.
Oh, this is the wrong brush. This is the wrong brush.
What is rendering? The video that I've been spending the past 2 months making.
Suzer, I don't know if this helps. It probably won't. I listened to your 9-hour funny when writing my final report for journalism class. Got 100, so thanks, I guess.
That Coda video was 5 years, like, overdue.
Facts.
And now I got a video that's on the backlog that's like 7, 8 years overdue now. Got a lizard to string up.
Yeah.
I've got 2 lizards to string up.
Yeah. Get the ass, Susie. Get the ass.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out, but hopefully by sometime this year.
Mine is just about done. I'm waiting on someone.
It's me, surprise guest, Ethereal.
Yeah, once I'm done with this SCC video, I can go back to working on the Spoctor video, as well as like a handful of other videos. I'm gonna kind of like spread out my workflow and things will get done when they get done.
That's what I started doing. Started just kind of working on... I have like a handful of things I'm working on at any given time, and I just work on whatever the dopamine hits first.
Basically. got a story to rewrite because the original one sucked. I've got the Spoctor video. I've got at least 2 or 3. No, yeah, about 2 or 3 specifically video essay type videos. Then I've got one that's just kind of a weird little passion project that's been buzzing around in my brain for a while. I don't know when that one's coming out, but that's definitely been something I've wanted to do for a bit. Actually, is it 2 or 3 video essays? So we got obviously the SCC one, so once that's done though. Oh, we've got the Despero one, the Dream one, my card game. That's 3 off the hand.
Like the Tale of Despero?
Yeah. I want to make a. I have wanted to make for I could not tell you how long I have wanted to make this video, but there is a video that I wanted to make about the Tale of Despero and how it is, in my opinion, the worst book to movie adaptation I have ever seen.
Ooh, interesting. I'd love to watch that.
And while I did not have a computer, guess who spent time rereading the Tale of Despero?
Hell yeah.
I have notes and everything. It's written in a little composition notebook, just like the olden days.
Oh god.
I don't know if this awakens something deep and primal in you, and if it does, I'm very sorry, but when you in particular say the Tale of Despero, all I can think of is fucking Ernie. God, that fucking video was- God, that fucking stream was stupid!
Look, all I'm saying is that example came from somewhere, and I have wanted to make that into a video for I don't know how long now.
You should. I would be
Like,
super interested to hear that. This is what I'm talking about. Never would have thought that, but I want to hear you. I want to hear your thoughts.
It's like I've wanted to make that video probably longer than I've been a fucking commentator, actually. Yeah, I've got that video. I've got why the dream game that I like to play is actually a kind of an underrated masterpiece.
Oh, is that the one on PlayStation where people can like make their own games?
No, you're thinking of Dreams. I'm talking about
Ah.
Dream. It is a very obscure little PC game or indie PC game that I have speedran for the past I don't know how long, but it's really, really good, and people don't really give it the chance it deserves. And so I want to make a video talking about a lot of the stuff that I really like, because as someone who, I guess, gets a little, I guess I can't really say I'm like, I don't get, I guess, neurodivergent about dreams, but I do like brushing myself up on the dream Bible and what have you. I really like dream interpretation and stuff like that. And the science behind sleep and just general, like, the science behind a lot of that stuff, which Heaton has pointed out really helps that fun little sheep curse.
I was like, I think it's. I was like, did you ever consider that? And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, that like, you like sleep stuff, like counting sheep. And there's a pause, and she's like, "God damn it."
Yeah, it was very funny. But yeah, so as someone who really likes the science behind sleep and dream interpretation and stuff like that, dreams storytelling, like the game in question story, like way of telling a story, is fucking brilliant. because a lot of it actually requires like knowledge of dreams. And it's not even like you need to know a lot of that stuff going into it, because a lot of the game, if you just like explore like the game wants you to, you can kind of pick up a lot of pieces, because they actually have real dream Bible pages in the game.
Is that why you're a big
Like-
Yume Nikki head?
Yes.
Susie
I-
was one of the voices that walked me through Yume Nikki.
Mm-hmm. I also really, really like LSD Dream Simulator for very, very similar reasons. It's like, hey, did you know? It's like, this is, again, this is something that I really get interested in. But yeah.
It's a hell of a trip to killer. Fuck yeah. Would you look at that?
But yeah, then I want to do a video. Oh, I got a video that just, I want to like talk about the process of making a card game, which I would kind of also use as a springboard to like advertise my card game a little bit. I don't know how long that's gonna take or how many people would actually give a fuck, but
I'm interested in that.
yeah, because I have had a card game in the works since 2010, 2011? And it's just the development process on that, and like all its journey and all the kind of balance issues that it had and what have you. So I've got that. I have thought about making a Gex related video, because there's just a lot of talk about the about the series on Twitter every once in a while. So I'm just sitting here like, yeah, maybe I'll fuck around and do like a video talking about the series and like why it deserves more games than it has. No, not X, Gex, Stateless. The Gecko game. The video game. Yeah. There's a lot of like a lot of things that are misconstrued in that series too.
In Gex?
Like a lot of people will say it's like, oh, he just spouts like a lot of 90s pop culture references. That is actually not true. A lot of the references that Gex spouts actually will date back to like the 80s, the 70s, and even as far back as the 30s. Like, there are like he'll just spout like I mean, it is definitely pop culture references, but it is not 90s. It is not as dated as everyone thinks it is, which I think is kind of funny. Plus, if you know the backstory of Gex, it makes a whole lot of sense. Like, Gex was, like he grew up in a family that wound up, I guess, getting rich at the cost of his father basically dying in a like a rocket explosion. His father was supposed to go to space, but the rocket exploded and he died. So they wound up getting like, I guess, I don't remember if it was insurance money or what from it, and so he wound up getting like his family wound up getting really, really rich, and the only thing that Gex wanted was to escape into the world of television. So, to try to get his mind off of his dead father.
I didn't know that there was Gex lore.
There is Gex lore. So, Yeah, there's actually reason for it to be like all like a bunch of TV like media references and stuff like that because Gex is like basically his escapism or like the to try to get his mind off of things is the television. That is his coping mechanism.
Huh. I did not know that.
So yeah, one of these days I'll do a fucking video talking about this stuff.
And you should. One of the things I'm going to do this year is get neurodivergent about the things I like. Next video essay is going to be on Record of Ragnarok, kids, and why it's the greatest thing ever.
I've also had I guess a rant kind of esque video that I've wanted to do about the state of Yu-Gi-Oh.
God, that I'd be super interested in. Love to listen to you rant about modern Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love hand traps. So,
Yeah,
fire.
hand traps are unfortunately a necessary evil in the current awful fucking state that Yu-Gi-Oh is in. You want to know what I hate more than hand traps though?
Huh.
Monsters that cannot be affected by anything. Monsters that just
Yeah.
say, "Oh, this cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effect and cannot be targeted." Because there are cards like that now and it's fucking stupid. It is bad design inherently.
See, in my defense, my deck does do some of those things, but you can still target and banish them. So, shout out to Melodious. I love my Melodious archetype.
Wrong Drifters is better than Record of Ragnarok. Listen, I think you're wrong, but I'm not. But listen, I disagree, but you're not wrong. Is the best way to put it. Alright. Now we get to draw the blue man.
Ah, the Blue Man Group. But yeah, what other video topics have I wanted to just talk about?
Here's another one that
Got some more
turns
count-
sexy for no reason.
I've got a bunch of countdowns off in the backlogs that I just need to sit down and finish.
I was gonna say, you haven't made a countdown in a while.
It's been well, outside of the worst of the year list. The last one I did was like top 10 scariest moments in games or something. I think was the last one.
Been a little bit. A couple months.
It's been about a year or two now. It's been about a year. Almost 2 years. Oh fuck. I mean, yeah. And the thing is I have one off in the back. Well, actually, also it has not. Actually, you know what? No, I lie. I made a Disney list last year. But that was for my second channel. The review channel. I did the top 10 favorite Disney cartoons for the 100th anniversary of Disney. But other than that, it's been almost 2 years. And I've got one that's like, I have finished, like, finished the scripting, and I think I've even recorded. I just need to sit down, find footage, and edit that shit together.
God, Alice Jackson.
Maybe that's what I'll...
Look at they fucking they made this man so sexy, and he is a weird silhouette.
Do.
Dog, this motherfucker eats kidneys. What? But the girlies were thirsty, and I don't understand for what. This
I
is
mean, I don't understand a lot of people's like taste in characters.
Keaton makes fun of me.
I do because you deserve it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would probably make fun of you.
Listen.
I mean, it's like, cause I make fun of just about like everyone's tastes, at least until I can no longer do so.
Listen. I just think the robots are hot.
Fucking battery lickers.
Yeah, there it is.
Battery lickers
You know, it's like-
derogatory.
You know, it's like not all of us are only into women, Susie. You guys say that, but like
Susie
nobody
girl
has
like her
figured
doodle tones.
out like a type or anything like that.
Gotta start. You really like Aisling. That's a start.
Huh?
When I posted Aisling, my Twilight cleric.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I mean, that one's, like, there's a specific reason why I like that one. We just went over that.
From what I remember
Woman.
from...
I like
First of
It's
all,
like I like characters that are attached to sleep and dreams and such.
true.
I don't know if I've made that part clear.
First of all, welcome to the chat, Unbelievable. What a good fucking Twitch username. Also, from what I remember from my creepypasta fandom days, was it was a mask and not just his face, but I swore reading it that no, his face is just blue. No, it's always just been blue. He's always just been blue. Like, this is, I don't know if you remember, this is the Eyeless Jack image. Like, this is the one.
Oh, yeah.
This man is just blue. He's always just been blue. But, like, they made him a fucking brunette with a mask. I do not get it. I don't know. I don't know what these people are on about. Sticking my tongue in that robot. No!
Yeah. Battery lickers unite.
I like that because he's blue, the linear burn just makes him fucking invisible. There we go.
Susie doesn't have a type. She doesn't discriminate. You guys, again, you people, like, will say that, and then, like, nobody... It's like, the only piece of evidence you guys have is just a bunch of Twitter likes, and I have said for years that my Twitter likes are just a bunch of art that makes its way onto my timeline.
There's patterns. Bridget, Daisy.
Or so you claim.
I feel like
So
feel
you
like we just
claim,
need to
but
get
what is the similarities between Bridget and Daisy, you know?
Personality.
I feel like what we need to do is we just need to get a bunch of us together, and we just Pepe Sylvia the Susie girl like her doodle tones girl like her status.
See, I don't
Are
think
you-
Susie, like, everybody's on this, right? I'm gonna posit to you my current working theory. This is why it's taking me so long. But, because I am, you and Aaron, I'm crunching the numbers. But,
Well, you figured out Aaron's, though, didn't you?
no, the one I got for Aaron's was he wanted to steal her as a character. He didn't think she was hot.
Oh.
So, like, here's the thing. I think from the intel that I've gathered, from looking at the patterns, looking at the trends, the statistics, even one could say, I think you're like me to a certain extent. I think that your realm lays less in aesthetic attraction and more in personality type. Because the thing I've noticed is that the characters that you, like, especially the female characters that you, like, gravitate towards, like, a lot, the recurring theme isn't design, but they have a lot of similar personality types. That's the thing that I'm noticing. Like, you don't have, you don't have a body type necessarily that you like, but you really like, you seem to be really attracted, maybe not even romantically, but like just attracted to very upbeat characters that are the color yellow.
I don't know how that wound up being a through line that Pink noticed, but
Yeah, you seem to really you seem to really gravitate towards like upbeat yellow girls. And I think I'm getting closer.
Maybe that's not inherent though. Because Bridget's not yellow. Bridget is blue.
Bridget is blue, but she's blonde. There's trends here that I'm seeing. The trick is going to be putting them together into something that's cohesive. Because currently that's my issue, is I think I've got a vibe, but I don't think I've got the, like... I don't think I've got the whole thing together just yet. I'll figure it out. It's one of the few things I found out I'm very good at.
This, okay.
So let's see. We'll just finish Jack, and then we'll switch over, because we have 12 minutes. I don't think I can get Sally and Slendy together before the state play.
Someone in chat's just like, what about you obsessing over little guys but not mentioning little gals? Little guy, hold on, okay, so little guy, JJG, is not a gendered exclusive thing. Little guy is a state of being.
Oh yeah.
You can have little guy energy. I have looked at the tallest motherfuckers I have met and gone, little guy energy. And they're like, but I'm like 6 foot, but don't care, little guy.
Yeah, little guy...
Again, little guy is also not gendered.
Yeah. There's nothing gendered about being a little guy.
So the bit was that you do not have to be physically a little guy to be a little guy.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, little guy is a state of being. There you go. It is a state of existence.
I'm gonna be real with you, Daedalus. Yeah, you kind of do. You do have what I would refer to as big guy energy.
Look, Daedalus is a thwomp.
Daedalus is a thwomp!
Daedalus is thwomp energy.
Thwomp coded.
That's like, I'm sorry real quick, I love Daedalus says, see, I have multiple target spots, but I have a big health bar.
I'll be right back.
Little guy maxing. Yo guys, are we little guy maxing in the club?
We are, in fact. At the stripped club, straight jorking it.
We're at the stripped club, straight little guy maxing.
Alright, let me move my stuff to my other monitor.
Listen, all I know is that one of these days, Jesus is gonna corner me. And finally make me tell him what pussy maxing means.
And you won't.
I can't. I refuse.
I could, but at what cost?
Listen, I'm already going to hell. I don't need to go further down.
Nothing is funnier. Oh god, we need to share with you an anecdote that happened to us earlier this week. You and I, we were both here for that. When you and I had to explain to Jesus what being fruity meant.
Oh, that was so funny.
So for context, I put while we were playing
Minecraft world,
in our Minecraft server, I put in our like cellar area, I put fruits parentheses the edible kind. Right? So RNGesus finally joined the server, and he was like, are there inedible kinds of fruit? And I was like, what are you talking? And I had forgotten what I had done. So I said, what are you talking about? And he's like, this says fruits, and then in parentheses it says the edible kind. Are there inedible kinds? And there was a pause, and I was like, is this a bit? are you doing a bit? And he's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, and I, thinking, convinced this was a bit, I was like, well, there are, but that would be considered cannibalism. And he's like, there's fruits that eat each other? And I'm like, do you really not know what being fruity means? And he goes, no. So innocently, he's like, no, I don't. And and we had to explain to him that, like, it's what you call gay people. like Jesus, gay people are fruity. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah.
I think the exact bit was him going, Jesus, you know how I'm gay, like, all the time? And he went, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that would make me considered fruity. And he was like, oh.
It was so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
I love him so much. He's such a good guy.
There's some fucking, I've joked about this repeatedly, where there's some fucking times where, like, living with Justin is so fucking funny because I forget. Because Justin, despite what his youth would have you believe, Justin is a remarkably normal person. But, like, sometimes I'll say things, and Justin will just blink at me and be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean what am I talking about? I was, like, I made a joke about drugs, like, a couple of months ago. And he just stared at me, and I was like, you know, he goes, no. I was like, what the fuck are you how do you not? And then I'm like, oh, that's right, you were homeschooled.
I still think my favorite moment of, like, destroying people's brains was the time that I had to describe to some of my speedrunner friends what vor was.
I had to tell Ponder what Mr. Hands was.
Oh, God. I remember Susie right around when we were doing the cursed food during Crafty's Zelda stream, we had to explain to him what CP meant. Because he thought it was channel points. And he was wondering why we were all disgusted. We went, Crafty, hang on a minute, buddy.
Buddy, my man. My boy, my guy.
Pal.
Fucking,
yeah, no.
So fucking funny.
Having to describe what people who touch grass, like, what vor meant, was very funny.
And they like that? Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just like to be eaten. I don't know what to tell you.
something eating, something being one, something your urban spook video.
Fucking.
Please tell me someone clipped that. The VOD might still be up. I don't remember exactly what it was. It might have been one of their Zelda randomizers or one of the Mario 64 online playthroughs, maybe?
Straight.
If not...
Crypt Club.
Yeah.
First day to play will be over 40
not,
minutes long. Ooh. Ooh, nice long state of play.
Real quick before we get into it, did you guys see that the entirety of Twitter trauma dumped on Elmo yesterday?
Yes! I
joined in on that, actually.
Did you see Elmo's?
I joined in on that, actually.
Did you see Elmo's response?
Yeah! And he was like,
it's
important to check up on your
friends.
And the fact they got, like, all of the Sesame Street to show up. And it was so... I really love Oscar the Grouch. Just like, listen, I'm not good with big feelings, but Slimy will listen, my worm will listen. Oh my god, you're so right, Oscar.
Yeah, I had joined in on that because it was like, oh, tell Elmo how you're doing, and I'm just like, I sure am.
I saw yours. That's what
am.
But it was just everybody...
I saw a couple people be like, I'm so real, E, I'm not doing so good. And we were reading them, and Brooke's like, are you on a first initial basis with Elmo?
Elmo asked, and we answered, and I feel so bad for that 3-year-old.
He's helping.
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't understand, but he wants to help you through your big feelings, and I appreciate that for him.
I also really, really love everybody speaking up, and I don't think Big Bird said a damn thing, and it was really funny to me.
All right.
Big Bird no longer wishes to play.
All right, chat. Susie wants Gex news. I want
Hill.
Silent Hill 2 remake news. Any news at
And
all.
now watch neither of us get either. It's gonna happen. We're just gonna get neither. Calling it now.
Probably. Changing
bro.
the stream.
Oh,
Oh,
we
well.
were just talking about you a little bit.
why? In what way?
Elmo.
How? I mean, like, I know me and Elmo have very similar vibes, but like, how am I in relation to Elmo?
I brought up how you were like, are you on a first initial basis with Elmo?
That's true. I did say that.
Finding Elmo. I want any Star Wars or Lego news. Yeah, some Star Wars news would be cool.
I feel like you're going to get Star Wars news. I feel like that's just kind of an inherent with Sony.
I just want fucking anything, dog. Just anything at all. Just tell me it still exists. That's all I care about.
I have been spending the last through 2 hours working on the line art and background of this piece. And if it looks like shit, I'm gonna be sad.
Relatable content.
I want you to know, I was scrolling through the quote retweets of Elmo's response, and like the third one up was T-Pain.
Nice.
I was just like, oh! I don't know why
Speaking of-
T-Pain caught me off guard.
Speaking of Star Wars, Heaton, how do you feel about the current state of Star Wars? I think Star Wars is in the best place it's ever been. The only Star Wars thing recently that I have not liked was I didn't like Ahsoka all that much, and I would like to talk about it at length at some point, because I don't think it was bad. I think that there were just things in it that I didn't personally care for, and I thought, as I said in my yearly recap, I thought it was a 7 in a sea of 9s and 10s. So, I thought there were some things I wouldn't have done, or things I would have done that they didn't do, but otherwise, I love Star Wars.
Did you know that there's a Star Wars D&D podcast that Heaton and I are on called Star Wars: The First Resistance, wherever pods are cast, and also on YouTube?
Yeah,
You'll have to
Silver,
search my
Silver,
channel.
leave that plug in. Silver, leave the plug in.
But my favorite quote retweet, because Biden ended up quote retweeting Elmo's tweet. Thank you for sharing, everyone. And then someone quote retweeted that saying like, "This man bothering you, Elmo?"
Been falling behind a lot of Star Wars stuff, but I really love Jedi Survivor. You will not know if Silent Hill remake is alive or dead until you watch the state of play. God, you're so true. I liked Andor. Maybe. I also really liked
yes.
Andor.
Yes, Schrodinger's Silent Hill.
Have I ever played Battlefront 2? No, I have not. I haven't played any of the Star Wars Battlefront games.
If I can give some recommendations depending on what you like in Star Wars, because there's something for everyone in Star Wars. I am a firm believer.
I like Star Wars. I'm a pretty, like, the shit I like is very, I've said it before and I'll say it again, very vibes based. So, like, I like little bits of everything. As long as it gives me a particular vibe, I'll just eat it.
What that vibe is, no one truly knows, not even Heaton herself.
No, not really. It's just sometimes things resonate on my frequency, and then I put them in my pocket. Ahsoka was honestly really disappointing, not gonna lie. Most duels just lacked stakes. It felt like the main characters were gonna be fine regardless. Admittedly, I can see that. I don't know if I agree necessarily, but I could see why you'd feel that way. I don't know. I just thought it was very...
I'm here for Ezra and David Tennant as Hu Young. What the fuck happened
with like that 20-year time span between the end of like 25 years in between the end of the Clone Wars and fucking now. What was Kuyang up to? Where did he go?
Fucking also, I want to talk about the fact that, like, the guy who played Ezra is actually, like, insane. That he's been talking about, like, I watched one episode of Rebels and then I channeled him. Like, I heard him he's real and I channeled him into my spirit. And I was like, damn, this is one of the few times where I'm thinking that he might be right, because he was, in fact, just Ezra.
I can't believe we're getting Snape wives in 2024. That's what that felt like.
Fucking I can. After the fucking Gojo figure incident, I believe anything and everything.
what?
We'll talk about it later.
Did I actually make a good background?
I liked Kenobi. It was a solid 6 out of 10. I took points off because I hate whimsy and fun. That's really fucking funny.
See, I'm just one of the... I'm in the camp of not seeing a Star Wars.
You're a Chad
If you ever
Alpha,
wanna-
Susie.
If you
I don't
ever
like
want to
Star
change
Wars.
that, we can sit and watch if you would like. But I'm not going to force anyone to watch Star Wars if they do not want to. I will never be able to get a Lyle Convoy to sit down and watch a Star Wars because it's not his brand of stupid.
Do you ever think about the fact that, like, the first time the mainstream, like, was introduced to Andrew Tate, it was because he went on a rant on Twitter about how he'd never seen Star Wars? I think about that a lot.
And then
Wait,
it
is
just
that...
evolved.
Yeah!
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, that was how, like,
Oh.
90% of the mainstream
Oh,
media, like...
sorry.
Alright. Give me the sauce, Sony.
Ooh, excuse me again.
Oh, this is Helldiver.
Oh. I hate being on phone because I can't hear the stream, and that's stupid.
I'll turn it off after.
For what it is, it's definitely not a game that I would be interested in, but for what it is, it does look like it would be fun for those who would enjoy this type of content.
Yeah, I'm a fan of a good shooty bang bang, and this might be fun. I'll watch somebody else play it first to see if I like it, but like it looks like it could be fun. Yeah, I could fuck with Helldivers.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the
Hi,
first State of
Herman
Play
Hulst.
Hi,
2024.
Herman Hulst.
The first 3 years of PS5
You better watch your back.
featured
Toad's already out here for Phil
incredible
Spencer.
immersive worlds and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November,
Dog, why is your
we're
head
committed
tilted
to
so
offering
far
new and
back?
surprising ways for audience to
don't know.
interact with their PS5.
I was wondering why it
But
felt
none of this
wrong.
means anything without
Yeah,
Are you
he's like-
trying to like?
Helldivers 2,
Are you trying to
which
like
kicks
read
off
a
year
cue
of
card that
amazing
someone's just like
experiences
holding
and
at a
diverse
weird
ways to
angle?
play.
Like,
Today, we're
Like
looking
tilt
ahead
your
to
tilt your
titles
chin
coming later
down
this
just
year
a
and
little
beyond,
bit.
there we go.
with extended gameplay
Yeah,
There
like
you
this.
go.
There you
and
go.
announcements we hope
Oh,
you
no.
find as
Nope, we're
exciting
back
as we
to,
do
like-
here at PlayStation.
It's like
Enjoy
Bob,
the
are you
show.
just ready for someone to jump at you and start smooching and macking on your neck? Like what?
I was about to say, like, you do this when you wear glasses if you need bifocals, but like, oh, what the fuck is this now? Pretty cybernetic anime lady? I've never seen this. What is this?
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade. The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Natiba has forced the human race to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Natiba.
Hacky slashy.
All we must do is complete the mission.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Natiba is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
Mixed feelings about
a
this
member of the 5th
costume.
Airborne
These
Squad,
character designs are
provides
cool, but I'm not a big fan
engineering
of the
support.
costumes.
Then I can be your engineering support.
Like, why do we need
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading
like why
Eve's
why
equipment
so
throughout the
many
game.
specific patches of skin showing?
Here, done. Something does feel different.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the
I'm
survivors
just-
and is an object of both
I'm tired
love
of
and
Brown.
fear.
Yeah.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you?
I see we have.
Ooh!
I can't believe the angel is
Klaus
here.
looking ass.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister.
Wait right here.
Some sick biomechanical, like, body mod shit. I'm here for that.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the
But
Great
why is
Desert.
the rest of it so brown? I get that with post-apocalyptic shit,
This
like
place
it's
has been
gonna
overrun by
it's not gonna be pretty, but like some color, please. Are we just going back to the
Malfunctioning
days of the early
robots.
2010s where everything was fucking brown?
These monster designs are dope. I like them.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items, acquire new
Okay.
skills,
So many skills.
upgrade equipment.
Why did
and
you
more.
have less clothes? I feel like more clothes would be more
She can also
beneficial in
take a
situations
well-deserved
like
break
this.
to restore her health.
See, I like this outfit.
Oh, I like that. There's something about the checkers nice.
Eve will often encounter people in need and other non-human beings.
And this
who
green
need
one
her
I
help.
like. This is cool.
Funny little robot.
Whether
Look
to
at his
assist or
face.
ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Natiba,
I like this
Eve
outfit
can
too.
encounter
This is
best
cool.
outfit so
hostile
far.
survivors. Or
Ooh!
That's all him.
Oh.
something worse.
This is kind of cool.
Eve,
I like the idea of this.
what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Natiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Natibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
That's a cute outfit. So there are some good ones in here. There are some bangers of fits in here.
I will.
God, some of these
There are
creature
also
designs.
Make it pay.
Ooh.
Let's say there are also some stinkers.
Yeah, there are also some real fucking stinkers.
I just my whole thing is like I'm just confused on why so many of the outfits have just like random parts of skin. Like the ones where it's like in between her thighs, like my girl's got a chafe real bad. Like what the fuck are you doing?
Ooh. I like this song.
Their tan lines must be atrocious.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm wondering if this is copyrighted.
The Audio Jungle.
I would have no
Audio
idea.
Jungle.
I can't hear a damn thing.
Audio Jungle. This song slaps though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a really good song. I just wonder if it's copyrighted.
I can't wait to hear
To
in the
me,
edit
it's-
of this video.
Blade. Oh, I love that logo. That's cool.
To me,
I might.
it-
This is kind of interesting.
Because to me, that sounded like pop music.
I'm gonna see if that's available on.
안녕하세요. 십톱의
안녕하세요.
게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은
So they're
우리가
Korean.
유저
Okay.
여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를
April 26th. Okay. I might pick that up. That's kind of cool.
Looks really neat.
Oh, it's Sonic time!
Yay!
Is the new game gonna get DLC? Or no, this is Generation?
Yeah, people have been talking about this for a bit.
Oh, is Generations getting a port?
Yeah, they were talking about this on. People were talking about this on
Oh!
Twitter.
Oh, I thought this was a joke.
Yeah.
I thought people were joking about the whole Shadow shit.
No, it was a leak.
I'm so happy for all of the what's the Sonato ship? Is that the name of the ship? The Sonic-
Sonato, yeah.
Black Doom!
Hey, welcome to the blockchain.
Welcome to the blockchain!
It's me, the devil.
It's me, the devil from the Bible.
It's the Bio Lizard!
Damn.
Yeah,
Here
yeah,
for the
people were
Sonata
talking about
shippers,
that
here
on
for them.
Twitter.
Here for them.
I will
Oh.
say something controversial. Sonic Generations has the best version of Rooftop Run. It is. I will stand by it.
Okay. I've got to be real with you. I've said I've said repeatedly, like, Hoyo's not getting me, but
This
But
one's
I've-
getting real close.
but I've been seeing trailers for Zenless Zone Zero, and this looks really cool, and I'm really interested.
Oh, is this another gacha game? Okay, then I can't get interested.
You just can't play it.
Fair enough. I do like a lot of what I'm seeing
This
here. A
could
lot
be
of
more
these designs
like
are really cool.
Yeah, I
Honkai,
keep
where it's
seeing.
turn-based.
Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of like really cool shit about Zenless Zone Zero, and it looks really cool.
So I love that little
I know
logo.
I know I will be good because they will never be able to suck me in because they will never make someone that's the body type that I like.
I'll give Zenless Zone Zero a try.
I really wish I could play this.
I want to try this really bad.
Foam Stars
heard
looks
that
like
I heard
I was
AI
hyped for
artwork and stuff.
fun. Ow.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was hyped for it and then I learned about that.
Yeah, I think Danica talked about it, that they used AI for some of the portraits or some stuff in it.
Oh, I imagine Danica was very not happy.
I mean,
The
like,
game
we're
looks
getting
like
fucking
so much fun.
man, like, Sign Order is finally coming out. I think at the end of February. So, like, I don't even need fake Splatoon. I can just go play real Splatoon.
You were so close. You were so close, Foam Stars.
And then you had to say that it was fucking. There was some AI shit in it. No, thank you. Oh wait, Dave, did I ever come into PlayStation?
Oh yeah.
Captured on PC. One of Justin's favorite games.
Did you know that Justin really likes The Sea?
No, it didn't really strike me as the kind of person who would
Oh.
do such. But again, I also don't know him very well, so.
Oh yeah!
Is this the talking about the Dredge DLC too?
I hope so. Godzilla!
What?
Dave the Diver Godzilla
No.
DLC?
There's no way. There's
No
no
way.
way.
That's
fucking
amazing!
crazy.
I hope.
Justin!
You know what my hope is?
Justin!
I
Dave
hope
the
you hear
Diver
Dakota's-
Godzilla!
I I hope he's here to go to the sushi bar, and then you have to make a sushi for Godzilla.
Oh god, I hope you have to make
that's what
sushi
it
for
is.
Godzilla. That'd be rad. Oh
I
man.
don't want to collect materials. I just want to use a big, funky, fresh axe and kill enemies.
Oh man, I love Minecraft. Is this Castlevania?
I was gonna say that looks.
That looks like Alucard, yeah.
It was in, that's
is this
that.
The other game that we saw that it looked interesting. I'm gonna be disappointed if it is. So I don't look. I have to be in a fucking mood to have like a base builder simulator. I don't want to have to craft materials. That burns me the fuck out.
That's yeah.
Would you like to play Castlevania?
B Rising. So I don't think this is that other game we thought.
No.
It's a different thing.
I just heard Dave the Diver shouted IRL. I don't care if it counts as indie best game.
Hi,
You can
everyone.
like Dave
I'm
the
Sean
Diver!
Benson.
Yeah.
This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise. that has been
Fucking finally! Oh my god!
What's next for Silent Hill?
Shut the everybody shut the fuck
Okay,
up!
you actually got
Shut up!
you got your news. Let's go.
Releasing tomorrow.
I'll fucking kill myself. This isn't 2.
Maybe I can
Is this Forte? Is this Townfall?
This might be Forte.
Here goes. Is this a dream? Who's there? What's with this place? Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death.
A first-person Silent Hill.
Maya?
Cherry blossoms turn pink when they absorb honorable blood, you know. Whoa! I hate that.
Good jitter.
Good jitter. I hate that. It's rad.
Oh, those are eyeballs.
We're cribbing a little
Can't wait
ghost
to
wire
watch
sauce.
Heat and
Very good. Very good.
I was say, can't wait to watch Heat and play this in like next
The
year.
short message.
Short message.
Full game free to play.
Free to play.
When? Now? Out?
Eventually.
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。
I love this song.
本作は本日この後プレイステーション
Today!
配信いたします。
Eaton.
Hang on!
Can't wait to watch Heat and play that tomorrow.
Justin, she's gonna have to steal the PS5 from the office.
I don't give a shit. I don't
Oh,
give a
wait, what
shit.
about-
The schedule's changing. I'm playing that tomorrow.
What about a special preview?
Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. I love this song. There's the Woodside Apartments. God, the fucking music.
You remind me that I need to sit down and do the other project that I want to do at some point.
Mannequin demons. Okay. Line figures. Cool, cool. Gross. I hate them. Great, great.
James is fighting back like he's the pathetic loser that he is, so that's good.
Nurses look gross. I'm so glad it's fucking third person.
Yeah.
I was so worried they were gonna fuck this up.
Give them time.
I like that they have the old nurse designs as well.
Oh, there was Pyramid Head, I think.
Yeah. You see him at Woodside. Yeah, in development. When?
Blooper team, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you, Blooper team.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I got something to do tomorrow. Oh! Judas Protocol!
Alright, full attention.
What if I told you that every word you say is being recorded? Every
Looks into
thought
camera.
you've ever had. Your love. Your fear.
Are we just Bioshock in space now?
We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a
Hey, I'm interested.
How would you do this for yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
I'm so interested in this, you have no idea.
I'm so excited. This looks so cool.
Like we're blowing the hands there.
It's Bioshock it's Cyberpunk Bioshock, which I can get behind. However, what's great about Bioshock is is the story. So if the story's not like up to snuff, then I'm just gonna be disappointed.
I'm so excited for this.
Hi.
Ken Levine is has the vibes, TM. I love that. I'm so excited for that. Judas looks great. I'm so stoked.
I'm sure the gameplay will be great. I'm more concerned if the story's gonna be good.
Stare into the flame.
More
Think of
horror?
this fire as a beacon. It's warm.
I was about to say, don't act too surprised about more horror. It is a state of play.
Now, focus your mind on your wife.
PlayStation and horror is like.
Oh, this is VR.
PlayStation and horror is like Nintendo to RPGs.
Oh, it's VR. I can't play it. I'll die.
My money's on this as being a Metro game.
Yeah, it looks like it's Metro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Cool for the people that can handle VR.
My brain will simply explode. I'm so sorry, guys. Urban Wolf. More VR.
I think we're in the VR part of the state of play.
Distinctly possible.
How long is this supposed to be?
Over 40 minutes, they said.
Oh, okay. So we're only a little over halfway. Imagine if you just grabbed it by the actual blade and you started bleeding.
I was about to say, if we're over halfway, then yeah, we're definitely in the VR chapter of the state of play.
I look forward to the Charlie Slimesicle video on this game.
I do as well.
I like the fact that you like actually blacksmith things. I think it's incredibly neat.
Feels good. Bless you.
Live you empty-handed and empty-armed. I'm removing your arms.
I
see you're skilled in the way of the sword, but the sword isn't my main weapon of choice. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
I still need to do an animatic with Abigail.
That brief moment of the guy picking the skeleton up and just punching it in the skull was really funny.
Cool. Cool for the people who care.
Watch you. I bet you this one's also VR.
A risen one.
Oh, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's not,
I'd lose
then
that.
No.
I'd lose that bet then.
Damn.
Is this?
Scrim? If it's not Monster Hunter, then I'll be surprised.
No, it's not. There's no cat people like
Is
that.
this
in Monster
a Scrim?
Hunter. Scrim? Scrim 6?
Is this it?
What the fuck is this?
I doubt it. I was about to say it definitely couldn't be Elder Scrolls because it's Capcom, not Bethesda.
Oh.
It definitely could. I think it definitely can be Monster Hunter. If I'm not mistaken, that's Capcom.
No,
Yeah,
this isn't
that's-
Monster
that's
Hunter.
But
it looks like medieval Monster Hunter with magic instead
I'm
of
just saying that
pads.
I'm just saying that it could be.
It could be, but I don't think it is. None of these are Monster Hunter monsters. They're cool, but these are not Monster Hunter creatures.
I'm so excited.
Monster Hunter, but Dark Souls.
Oh, everybody's saying this is Dragon's Dogma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those who can be attracted to you will reveal themselves in
Hi,
time.
Avi.
Oh yes, it's Dragon's Dogma 2, otherwise known as Dragon's Dogma 1, finished.
Did you see? I get a Silent Hill game tomorrow.
Hooray!
There's
Did
a
they show
short
Sonic?
They
Yeah,
did
we
show
got
Sonic.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Sonic X Shadow is real.
They're gonna literally fuck.
My favorite thing about people who like the original Dragon's Dogma, it's like, oh yeah, the game sucks in so many different aspects, but it's the best thing
ライズ・オブ・
ever.
ザ・ローニンは自由な探索や幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ人間によって
Bakumatsu era Japan?
ぜひ一人のロー
Rise
ニン
of
として
Ronin,
皆様
isn't
それぞれ
that?
の
Wait, no,
幕
that
末を体験してください。
that Like a Dragon game already came out. Am I stupid?
This is
No, you're thinking of the Yakuza game.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that's not that.
That's not
right?
this, no.
Yeah, this is something else. Oh yeah, there were two that were announced. There was the Yakuza game, and then there was this. We're finally getting more information on this.
Bird.
Yeah, this is the game for Heaton.
For me?
最初に国外に開かれた横浜で
A
は
gift for me.
和と洋が入り混じった
Heaton is eating well this state of play.
Fucking
Damn.
finally!
Hey, Keith, you wanna know what you should play? I really like this interesting era of Japan. You should play the Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2.
Hey man, just play Sekiro though, it'd be really funny.
This is Sekiro and Assassin's Creed, apparently, which I don't think is a terrible combination.
Hot. This is everything I've wanted, hot.
I like this combat. It is incredibly Sekiro. Is there gonna be a custom finisher? There is! That's pretty good.
I love me a good grappling hook. If there's a grappling hook in your game, then you've almost 100% sold me every time.
Oh, I was gonna say, tell me you can grapple these men! Yes!
That is also literally the Sekiro grappling hook. Like, it's the same animation.
Yeah,
look at how cool! Oh, this looks rad.
It's even got the dot on them! Are you serious? I like it. Alright.
Oh, you can use guns!
See, you studied the blade, but I brought the blicky.
Ah, yes, it's guns. So we've got Bloodborne.
Hey, how we doing?
Flamethrower! Fucking flamethrower.
I can play as Team Fortress 2?
I can do sick parries with my flintlock rifle. I'm buying this game.
It's pronounced a bayonet, right? On
Yeah,
the end of it?
yeah, bayonet.
The bayonet.
Tomofushimi! That's the end. That's when they lost.
If you get like a fucking
That's
Crisis Core,
Shinpachi Nagakura. That's one of the fucking Shinsegumi.
if you get like a fucking Halo Reach
game.
Crisis Core style like current objectives survive and you can't, that'd be the coolest.
Shinpachi's rad.
But the thing about it, right, was like the Shinsengumi lost, right?
They did lose. They were on the losing side. That would probably be why we're fighting them. I would imagine we are probably a revolutionary, I would guess.
That horse. That horse was just a Monterosso.
Oh, also our pro tag is hot. Hell yeah.
Nice.
If Kenshin
Shinsengumi,
decided
there's
to
them.
kill people.
There's the Shinsengumi. There they are. There's our boys.
I hope they all have interesting and dynamic fighting styles that come into play during their boss fights.
God, I also hope that.
I hope one of them gets killed with liquid nitrogen, and then she talks about fucking how je t'aime de tout mon corps.
I might.
That's close.
Yeah, I might pre-order this. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie
fucking
to you.
Sonic was in like fucking September. Like blow me.
I'm gonna fucking. I might.
They're
fucking
there,
pre-order.
Avi. They're there. Oh.
More horror.
Okay.
Sekiro, shadows die many times.
I'm waiting for that fucking horror game that's on the oil rig to come out by the Chinese room.
Oh, Still Wakes the Deep? Yeah, I've been seeing updates for it on TikTok. It looks sick as hell.
Things I need to make sure you understand.
Oh man, Until Dawn was a pretty cool video game.
Oh man, Until Dawn 2?
The Undawning?
Until Dawn 2. Twilight.
Noon. I was gonna say noon.
Noon.
Naked, weirdly big-eyed dolls. Cool. That's a saw trap.
Coin!
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
I was
yeah.
Song.
Is this Until Dawn 2 the Until Dawning?
It's it looks like it's a remaster.
Until morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Until Dawn, the Until Dawning. Wow, we were kidding.
Bro,
Brother,
got hit with Apollo's dodge prophecy dodgeball.
Wait. Fucking dodgeball.
Oh.
Oh.
Decimon? What the fuck is this?
Why do you have hands covering your mouth? Why is there...
What?
No.
Oh, everybody shut up!
Is this Norman Reedus?
I think this is Death Stranding too.
Yeah, it's Dark Souls.
Ooh.
Oh man, I can't believe he's dying from a...
I can't believe that Norman Reedus called Ligma. Because I think that's Fragile.
I'm not gonna lie, I love her weirdly fucked up, like, oh, don't like that.
I can't watch this one. I'm like, play.
That's fair.
I like that mask.
Yeah, her mask.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like 90% sure that's Fragile. Oh, yep. That's Timefall. What the hell?
The baby?
Did that baby just spit out? Did that baby just spit out a Metal Gear?
Sam, and to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your
Pick an
bearings.
accent.
This is the
No.
ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
Why am I gray?
I literally didn't
These
look
rooms
wearing
over
any
here
clothes
belong
in
to
it.
other
It was
members of the crew.
Norman Reedus' bare ass.
Pretty much
Cock out? On the fucking State of Play?
the showers down at the end.
I mean, Kojima would, let's be honest. I'll bring you that
One
to
hell of a
ride
ship you
in.
got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Am I currently in the middle of pre-ordering Rise of the
We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
I did in fact pre-order it. I pre-ordered a physical copy because I like collecting.
Why are we all made of silver? Oh, there we go.
All spread out.
Man, I really need to
from one another.
finish Death Stranding.
You to help us bring the
Did you guys know, by the way, that the S in
Why
Strand stands for Strand?
Do you mind if I join you?
Humor him.
Puppet?
An experience will probably come
Why
in
is the
handy
puppet
down the road.
moving at like 2 frames a second? Why are we taking it with us?
Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Oh, cool. Is this gonna be your funny Mimir head talking buddy?
Good, I hope so. I would not leave it. I would leave it to Kojima to be like, oh, Ymir having like your Ymir head was cool. I think I might do something like that. I'm gonna make it a funky vaudeville dummy that you strap to the front of your body that moves at like half your fucking frame rate.
And then he's gonna tell you all about nuclear armaments and how much he enjoyed King Kong.
Just like with Mexico, they want to bring
There's one thing I know about Kojima is that like he can't escape Apollo's dodgeball of prophecy. So like I know he said he rewrote this game to like not predict the future, but I have a feeling it's just gonna happen again.
Rolling all this.
That is his lot
He has
in life,
course
that is
corrected
his
history.
You were there for 9/11. Now get ready for 3/14.
Now get ready for 9/12.
No,
fuck.
How
I was
does
just making a
the-
date.
Death Stranding is far
But
from
how
over.
does the like the bit go where it's like he who tries to change reality is inevitably doomed to actually meet it or something like that?
Okay, well, maybe we.
You don't see it.
Okay, chat. Maybe we need to finish Death Stranding. Maybe I need to actually play Death Stranding on stream.
Maybe you need to play Elden Ring. What the fuck was that?
I love this fucked up weird black fat cat.
With his fucking
That's my
tentacle
friend.
Friends and coworkers.
Yeah.
I personally like Metal Gear Submarine.
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human
Wheelies.
anymore.
You think?
Listen,
that-
Kojima. The thing that I can, part of the reason I was talking to Justin, and he was like, for someone who's not big on auteur theory, you really do like love Kojima, and I'm like, yeah, because Kojima, when Kojima's at the helm, it means that whatever I'm about to do, enjoy, like whether it's gonna be good or not is irrelevant. It's gonna be fun.
Free from the need to move around.
I'm going to have a
It's gonna
good
be some
time.
whack ass shit, no matter what.
I was about to say, like,
It
you're
will
not a
be-
fan of auteur theory. You like Kojima and Suda51.
Yeah, I don't think that they're monoliths that make their thing good, but I think that their production studios make cool shit.
That's literally fucking.
The only 2 auteurs that exist at all are
Joker?
Suda51 and Kojima. No one else is an
Joker,
auteur.
baby.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit.
Is there a guitar?
Distributing
What happened to Samus?
fruits of this fine factory all over the continent.
That's Troy Baker. That's
Stop.
Ocelot.
The whole damn world could be yours.
Can you please stop serving cunt in front of my salad?
Never.
Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
The rope and the stick. I'm a fan of that. Yeah.
Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
You know the guitar.
If Kojima ever comes out as straight, it'll be the biggest surprise in history.
He won't.
Well, ain't that something?
Because this man is drenched
you,
in the
Heads?
queer community.
Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
This man's very fruity.
You still don't know, do you?
He's very queer-coded as an individual.
Hello?
Oh
my god, he's Ravel. He's literally Ravel from Godhand. Gray Fox, why are you here? Why is it a baby?
That's a thing that that's the thing that alerts you to the monsters.
You didn't answer my question.
Is it a bridge baby?
Something he said.
Okay, that was so much cunt.
All right, Sam.
Hey.
So
Let's see
much.
what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that
Is BB getting big?
pain you nurse will only get worse.
He's out of the thing.
Sam the man in the dark. About everything.
BB grew up!
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have.
On the beach.
We all know you've
I
got
really
this.
hope
Now
that
it's time
fucking
to finish the
Kojima
journey, Sam.
can just take back Metal Gear piece by.
Understand.
Oh, that's hot as shit. That was hot as shit.
Yeah, it's fire.
Do you want a GIF that like encapsulates every Hideo Kojima video game on Earth? It's that one. It's that one. It's the image of a hot lady reclining, about to light a cigarette, and her fucking weird
a fluid that contained amino
mask.
acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry. There are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Yeah.
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
Oh.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them,
That's our man.
BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
Okay, so I have plenty of time. It comes out 2025. Okay, so I have plenty of time. I can and we should finish Death Stranding, because oh my god, I'm so interested.
I just hope to God that Kojima can just remove Metal Gear like surgically, piece by piece, and then just put it in just Death Stranding.
I love it. How long is this trailer? Long as it needs to be. Shut
By all
up!
means.
Station and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo's going to take us.
I'm fucking gorged this fucking stream.
Reinvent for years.
Hideo is going to. That's Mr. Kojima.
新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。準備を始めてますけども、
As is his wanton way.
2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとはほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験があります。
That's true. That's
また
true.
ソニーさんはゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。
Did you know? I know this is a little known fact, but did you know that Hideo Kojima really wants to make movies? The culmination of my work.
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと
My man
世
looks
界
like
中の
he's
才能を集結
maybe
作る予定です。
pushing 40.
もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、
He sprang to life the moment that Metal Gear did.
サウンド、どれをとっても同時に映画
He
でも
made his
Metal Gear.
No, I know. I was gonna say he made his funny little PC-98 game, and that was when he first was created. He made it fresh out of the
The
tank.
latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Danica is going feral.
I love him. I love Koji. He's so great. Also, like, I love Kojima and Suda less because I believe in auteur theory and more because they're silly guys and I like them. Yes! Kojima's making a movie! Good. I hope it's the Metal Gear movie, and I hope that Oscar Isaac is Snake.
One final announcement.
Isn't like
State of Play will return
be a movie,
February
or is that
6th
gonna also be a
with an
game?
extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you
Cloud
enjoyed
and
the show.
Sephiroth will have
See you
sex.
Ooh.
On screen.
Yep.
2 hours.
Cloud will
There will be
reach
a
for
whole.
Sephiroth.
There will be a whole disc that's just Sephiroth's whole dick. That's it, chat. We've done it.
Yeah, as I predicted, no Gex news.
No Gex news for you.
As I
I
predicted,
didn't
no
think they were
God Hand
going
news.
to.
But for
You know what, that's gonna be it.
Well, the thing to say that's the thing is, Avi, like we have. It's like it is confirmed that we are getting like Gex ports at some point this year. It's just we didn't get any news for it.
I know, but like, how many times have you said, as I thought, no Gex, before we got that news?
Actually not super often. I would play up it, or like I'd play up how much I wanted Gex, but I never figured we were gonna get any, and never get any info on it. Now that we actually have some info, I still don't expect it.
Now that we have info, I expect it even less.
I feel like yeah, we're getting a Nintendo Direct within the next, like, month, probably. Or, like, 2 weeks, maybe. Because it's always early February.
Alright, chat, that's it. So, fuck whatever I said. We're playing that new Silent Hill game tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck the schedule.
What is the subtitle?
A short story.
Cool.
So I guess we're playing that tomorrow.
It's the story of how Kojima lost the rights.
God, I'd believe that. It's fully on the, okay, y'all are just believing in coincidences, and then shadowed on it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, fucking Rise of the Ronin, fucking Silent Hill news. There's a short free-to-play Silent Hill game that's coming out. Damn, it's for me. It's for me!
God, I can't believe this state of play was so heat encoded.
So aggressively heat encoded.
Stellar Blade looks really interesting.
Stellar Blade looks super interesting. I want to pick that up. That might be cool.
I would say I want a state of play for me, but then I realized that would require I would need a PS5.
But for now, I'm gonna send you over to Crafty. And I'm gonna take my break.
I might fucking stream when I get home from work today.
Even before I forget, did you get the thing I sent you yesterday?
Huh? Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I had an emergency, had to get up, and it was too big for Discord, so I had to finagle it.
No problem, that'll work just fine. So I'll see you tomorrow for Silent Hill, I guess! Goodbye!
Goodbye!
Goodbye!